You're okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Roll for Bowl. This is a D&D live stream. We are doing Odyssey of the Dragonlords. It is a Greek mythology inspired epic storyline. I'm your not so humble and truly incredible dungeon master. These are our Dragon Lords. Say hi, Dragon Lords. Oh,
Hi,
Hi.
Dragonlords.
and I see some people in the chat from before that are checking the stream out. If you're new, hello. We do like meeting new people, talking to them. As we said before, we love talking to people during the stream. So let's get you all caught up and get ready to start this session. Right. We've been playing for 47 weeks, according to the bottom pillow of Jen.
Well, 47 episodes.
47 episodes.
Session.
47 episodes. And essentially, the Titans and gods of Thylia, which is totally not the world of Greek mythology, have formed a truce in order to not destroy each other in war. Unfortunately, the truce has a time limit and it expires in 56 days, according to this pillow. The heroes, these four, are going on a quest to try and stop this war from happening. Their quest, to summarize a lot, is leading them to the Isle of Yonder, which has a gear they need for a device which will help them. The Isle of Yonder is a foothold for worshippers of a titan who hates them. So they are more than reviled for being here. Hello, Beth the Bard. Hello, Tammy's mom. The heroes have snuck their way into the Great Library. People know they're here, they don't know where they are. And they are now proceeding to try and find the gear and get out alive. I'm going to introduce, as is tradition, all of our heroes one at a time, chosen randomly. I'm going to introduce the streamer. They're going to introduce themselves, their character, and I ask them all a question every week to put them on the spot. The question for this week is, what would your character's favorite musician or band or artist be from the real world? Whatever you want to do there. I'm rolling a die, and the first one is Jin. Would you care to introduce yourself?
Hi, everybody. I'm Jennifer. I play Crayoran, the wood elf monk.
Oh, you got so many voices. I love it.
Yeah, well, so I guess Cray's favorite band would be something from like the 90s. So I was like checking
Yes.
it out and I'm thinking like um oh gosh, like REM or Alice in
Yes.
Chains or Weezer or something. Just
Oh,
that,
that feels so good.
you know.
Yes. I like
Yeah.
that. I thought you were going to go with Evanescence, but I like this.
Oh
Um,
no. No, no, no. He'd definitely be like more into like some really grunge music, you know?
oh, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Um, and that's our introduction for you. That's a great one for our angsty wood elf. We're going to roll
Oh,
again.
totally.
Tammy, if you would be so kind.
I am Tammy, and I play Keiki Kiana, the demi-goddess, Triton barbarian fighter.
Hmm.
And I believe what she would like to listen to, kind of playing with I guess how would you say the dichotomy of her rage, is she would be listening to like nice, soft, easy, kind of new age, almost meditation, nature
Hmm.
sound music, Enya with a little bit of classical, sounds of waves thrown in,
Oh, that's
just
fantastic.
to kind of
Miani, yeah.
combat that.
Yeah.
Yes, yep,
There's
yep.
my musical literacy is when you said that. You said to combat rage. My first thought for some reason was Hanson. So I like your answers a lot better.
Bop!
It's not a rage song. I would be the opposite of a rage song. But I
Well,
like your answers a
depends
lot more.
depends on the audience. I'm just saying.
And for the first time ever in the rolling order, let's give this to Reed.
All right. I'm Reed. I play the human wizard Euphemian, and I'm thinking something like Guar. Like I feel like that would be very Euphemian, just because of the
Mhm.
theatricality of it all. Like
Mhm.
it's very much in that sort of vein.
Yeah, that's perfect. Um, and then that leaves us with Callista. Our well, I'll let you introduce yourself. I'm just excited.
Hi, I'm Allie, and my character is Callista, who is a satyr bardlock. And I feel obligated to say that she would love musical theater.
Mhm.
However, if I had to go with like an artist or music or like band or whatever, Lizzo, 100%.
Fantastic. This is great. Erasure Kiki. This erasure. Okay, that's fantastic. Tammy's mom has a suggestion for you. Okay, so we're gonna get started in a second. We're gonna jump into them in the library. Because we do have some new people here, I do want to point out at the bottom of the stream we do have channel points that you build up over time by watching, and you actually can spend channel points to send our heroes boosts. Everything from giving them a slight nudge in dice to helping them recover. Large amounts of points can even help them to ask the DM one question about the storyline. And this storyline is full of mystery, so that can go somewhere. Feel free to pull them up, and if you have any suggestions, let us know. Heroes, hands raised. Are y'all ready? All right, perfect. Let's begin. We're going to jump into the ominous music.
Oh, no.
Shall I bring up the map?
Sure, yeah, bring up the map. Let's do that.
Sounds so
So,
ominous. The map.
the map. Our heroes are in the Great Library. This is the building, the hideout for a lot of Sidon's followers. They snuck in the rogue, the villains and fiends that do not prefer our heroes. Know they're here. Don't know that they're in the main lobby. That was tricky to pull off, and I hate all the die rolls they made. The leader of these forces, Commander Gaius, came out, spoke briefly to Euphemion, who was in disguise, and then left. When he left, he did mention that he was waiting for Chandris, which he did not elaborate on. You all are here. I believe the soldier over here you got to leave. So there's like one soldier here that's sleeping, and then beyond that, there's two Gorgons over here. One of them is just the one that's closest to you seems to sort of have his head down and sort of not really noticing what's going on around him. And then there's one up here just a little bit out of range, who's looks at you all but doesn't seems kind of indifferent right now, not really reacting to anything going on. So you know there are Gorgons in the room. You see the different hallways around you. It is anybody's reaction. But I guess I'll just open it up. Bullbug, the Minotaur that's joined you guys, sort of
Himbo.
looks. Himbo Minotaur looks over at Euphemion. Goes, Euphemion.
I'll sort of go towards Bullbug so he's not yelling.
Are we? Did he find us out? Are we fighting?
So far, I think we're good. But I don't know how long that's going to last. We need to find this gear, and we need to get out of here quickly.
Okay. And he sort of looks around, walks over to the fountain, and just that's still got the water. Just like sort of puts his hand in the fountain, like looking around in there, and just no. But sort of looks at the rest of you. It's anybody's action. I will say, you see over here this statue. This does look a lot like the stone golem statue out from the front. And like I said, the top of the head is covered in a cloth. You see pillars and hallways up here that go left, right, and you see. Let me see. These should not be here. So I'm gonna remove those because I changed that. And yeah, and then there's the doors to the right that you can go on as well. It's up to you guys where you'd want to go or what you want to do. I will remind you that the reason you got in here was because of the trickery of Euphemion that will definitely have a time limit.
I mean, I've only got an hour at the most for my disguise anyway, so...
Yeah, I'm thinking that since you disguise yourself as a captain, you kind of have until they find the captain's body.
To the south there, I can see sort of a corner of the wall. Is that is there like an entrance down this way, or is it
Um,
just?
Around that way, if you want to look around that way, if you want to go and explore, I'll move your character over there.
Okay.
If you go over there, basically you see this is an open area. You're kind of in a courtyard. Like there's not a bottom wall here. You could see out the cliffs, but the cliffs drop really sharply. They go like 200 feet. It's pretty steep. So around here is a sort of walkway around this building that was made over here.
Okay. Do there seem to be any windows or anything on that outside wall?
There aren't really any windows in here right now. There aren't right now, like they go away. There aren't any windows.
But there might be later.
Yeah, you check back in an hour. If we're doing some Majora's Mask thing, you gotta really get a rhythm for it. I would love to do it. Mhm.
I think Craig would like to follow Guy.
Guys?
Yes.
Okay. So if you're going there,
Oh, I'm not gonna follow all the way in. I'm just gonna be like toot 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 toot.
so you're
and I'll
walking
just,
that
like-
way.
I'll just kind of like do a Mission Impossible do type do kind of shimmy
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Bulbug is just gonna follow you, but he's not gonna do any of the shimmying. He's just gonna walk over with his great axe and walk over and lean up and sort of rest up and lean up against the wall. Bulbug doesn't really have a plan of his own, but also your plan involves he has a lot of respect for you, and you're walking in the direction of one of the people he has the most experience hating. So he's like, "Yeah, okay, I don't know what this plan is, but I'm pretty sure it involves kicking Gaius' ass. So I'm gonna assume that's what we're doing."
because that's where Gaius went, right? Like in that little hallway.
Yes.
Okay. So I'm just gonna kind of like hang out and like see if I can listen or see what's on the other side, or unless Euphemian had a chance to look.
Yeah.
Did I see anything from beyond when he opened the door?
Let's retroactively roll a perception check.
Okay.
We're gonna go into your mind palace.
Keen mind.
Door closed.
That's a 5.
Oh, no keen mind.
That's a 5. No, it was you were just entirely trying to not have a million different tells at the moment, I would say. You're pretty focused, but like you were focused solely on deceiving him, and were not in clue picking up mode at the time.
Okay.
What's Kiki and Callista doing?
Mm-hmm.
Is the door closed now?
It's open a little. No, yeah, it's closed, I think.
Closed. Okay.
Mhm.
I guess I'll kind of follow over by Euphemia. I'm gonna take a wide berth around the statue, and then when I get up close to him, I'm gonna say like, "Okay, so just so we're on the same page, are we supposed to call you Damaso now, or
Alec, can you shake your microphone just a little bit?
is that any better?"
That's a lot better.
Yay! So should we call you Damaso now then, or?
I do not have a plan. I'm frankly surprised everything didn't fall apart before now.
Okay, so just so you know, actually,
Wait, he's Euphemian. Hell, Bobo goes, wait, he's Euphemian and Damaso? It's gonna be hard to keep track of two names.
sure.
Just call
Yeah.
him sir.
From
Yes,
across
ma'am.
the room.
Just so you know, if that happens again, I'm gonna pretend to be captured. So I just don't want it to be weird if you don't know. So next time that happens, if it happens again, I'm just gonna pretend like we're prisoners.
Prisoners. Yep.
Thank you.
It's as good a plan as any, I suppose.
Ooh.
I'm gonna wave
Ah.
Kiki over to come join us.
I think I have a disguise kit. Can I try to make us? Well, I guess I do look pretty bruised and battered. I guess I don't need that.
I think if you want to make a disguise for yourself, that won't take. I'll take a performance check to see how well and how fast you do. But if you want to do it for other people, it would take. I'd probably say it takes some time, like at least
Nah.
a few actions per person.
No, I'm not gonna bother. I was thinking I would make us look like we had been in a fight, but we have
Mhm.
been in a fight, so there's really not much to do.
Mhm.
Well, shall we go in through
That's
this
the
door?
extent of my
Or...
plan.
Yeah, I think I'll take the lead for that,
'Kay.
and I'll maneuver up to the front, and I'll just,
Mhm.
parade in like I own the place.
All right, so you're opening this door over here?
Yeah.
Okay, you go over and you push open the door. Just a reminder, because this is going to be a thing that repeatedly comes up. The doors in this place are so big that medium-sized
Mm.
people have to spend a whole action, and you can hear them. So just as you push the door open, opens, and you see these pillars. You see this grand entrance hall, and it has a massive fresco painted across the ceiling, and art along the paintings along the walls. The fresco, it shows this fleet of ships. That behind the fleet of ships is the figure of Sidon, um, holding lightning in one hand, and just this pure holding lightning in one hand. In the other hand, you see like furious storm, like this rain and hail falling from it, and just tidal waves rising around him. This fleet, and then you see the fleet that he see of ships that he seems to be hailing on. It's a painting that was, you can tell, was finished in the last few months, that's laying siege to what looks like Mitros. And but when you look around over the well, I'm gonna say, if you look around over on the wall over here on the far end, there's another painting of all of the great deeds that Titans have done over the years. And then there's a phrase painted in the middle: "Glory to Sidon, the oath of peace is ending." This room is empty. There are doors closed. Your exits are south, east, and Dennis. So that's a really obscure reference. I don't know why I'm doing that.
I love it.
Allie, did you catch that? That is
I
absurd.
don't know what it's
Okay.
from. I
Okay.
just got that it wasn't West.
That's fair.
I'm going
Uh,
to pretend to be, because I'm monkey and soldiery kind of. I'll
Monkey?
pretend to be, well, monkey.
Sorry.
Oh,
That's a
monk-ish. Okay.
monk-ish. It's a term. Okay, it's a term. And I'll pretend to be all like soldier, Damaso, following behind
In your
Euphemian.
in your Krarin monk robes.
Yes.
Okay.
I have nothing else.
Bananas. I'm starting to collect bananas for you now. Never mind
This
bacon. Now it's
is bananas. BAN. Anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You left some letters off. But yeah, it's anyone's action as you see this.
I'm going to go in. I'm going to motion for everybody else to go in as well,
All right.
Mm-hmm.
because
Yep.
there's not really any point to standing around like 1 o'clock half struck.
I'm gonna try to stand between Kiki and Bulbug if they'll let me.
Come on,
Okay.
why am I not moving?
Because you have to go through the door.
I may have changed it so you guys can't. I may
Do
have
I
changed.
physically have to do my thing through? Oh my god.
Yeah, you have to
I-
physically drag it.
I think I did that.
Jesus.
I think I did that to prevent people from like accident, because like if you move it in some ways it might accidentally reveal things.
Yeah.
So I think I moved it where only the lighting allows.
Okay.
So Bobuk follows you all, and he looks over at all the paintings and the fresco, and he looks up and he looks at the words and he goes, "I don't want this." He just quiets down.
Bulbug is still looking a little rough, right?
I was
Yes.
just gonna say I'm gonna hand him a potion of healing, and I'm gonna tell him that if he doesn't take it, I am going to force it down his gullet.
What scale of potion is it?
I'm just looking for it. I think it's just a normal one.
It's a
Potion
2d4
of
plus 2.
healing. Yeah.
He looks. Make an intimidation check.
Oh,
Come
right.
on,
Oh,
Kiki.
hang on. There's a natural 20. So
Yes.
that's a 23.
Yeah, so you
I
say
like my
this,
pink fuzzy dice.
and he looks at you, and he sort of like recoils back, and he just goes, and he just looks at you, and just starts pointing down his throat. Well, pointing down his throat while he's keeping eye contact with you.
I'm just gonna kind of give Kiki like big sad eyes and like rub my like wounded shoulders like
Mhm.
meaningfully.
I will
Oh.
pass. Seeing this, I will
Want me
pass
to?
Callista a healing potion.
I'm at
Oh,
one
okay,
third
I was-
hit points. Okay,
Oh,
that stupid stuff completely wrecked my
Fuck
shit,
it.
guys.
Fuck you
The sad
up.
part is,
I'll give you
Bulbug
one
took
as
a lot of
well.
that damage too.
So it's what 2d4 plus what?
2.
2.
2.
Yeah.
Do it twice because I'm gonna give you one as well.
Well, let's start with 1 and see where I'm at. That lighting in here is terrible. 5. Do we have enough to spare that I could take another one and we're not going to be like hurting later if we need them?
But yeah, Bulbug reaches into his bag and he pulls out the healing potion Euphemian gave him and offers it to Callista.
I still have 10.
I'll take one from Kiki and I'm going to tell him to hold on to that because if I go down, I need somebody to help bring me back up.
Damn.
Hell.
Bulbug gets 5.
When you say that, what do you mean he gets 5? You're handing him 5 potions?
No, I rolled 2d4 plus 2. I rolled a 1 and a 2 plus 2. He gets 5.
Oh, I rolled for him. He got an 8 since he was drinking it. I rolled for him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. When you tell Bulbug that he needs it in case he goes down, he looks at you and he goes, "You're not going down, Callista. If you're hurt, stand behind me. Please."
Okay. And then I'll take the second potion. Ooh! 2 4s!
Yes.
10. All right. Much better. That's much better. I feel better about that. I'm almost at Euphemian now.
All right.
Okay, let's go. Let's do this. Where do we want to go?
What is it? Bulbug, at this point, he goes, is it okay? And he walks over, and he, without waiting for permission, he pushes open the door over here, and you see this. Anybody that goes over past him sees this large table and mess hall with a bunch of food that must have been like served in the last hour or so, and most of it's like half eaten and stuff like that. Like none of it's like a usable meal, but he looks at it. I mean, it's been about 2 hours since I ate. Yeah, this isn't my call. And he looks at all of you.
There looks like to be a few dinner rolls there that doesn't look like touched. I mean,
We don't have long, but if you want to take something on the go.
He looks at Cray, like, you in?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Does anybody have Kiki? You have a bag of holding, right? Yeah. Bulbug gestures for your bag of holding.
Oh god, I know where this is going. I'm just gonna go ahead and open it.
Yeah, he takes the bag from you, walks over, and just every single thing that's vaguely edible, just puts it in there. I don't know how long we're going to be here. Cray, do you see any bacon? Do you see anything in there? Do you see any give me the photo real quick.
No, it's okay. I've got some in my little pocket here. Here.
Yeah, that's your first supply. And he's just like looking through.
Okay, well, we have some.
Okay. Is there any?
I'd like to go into that room, see if there's any other exits.
All right.
That would have been helpful, except for looking for food.
You go. It is just a regular mess hall. It's just food. It's just plates, and then there's like boxes to store dirty plates, and that's about it. Like some glasses for wine. Not much else happening in here.
All right. Well, if we've got that, I suppose we'd best move along.
Let's go.
Bulbug goes, okay. Thank you. And he hands the bag back to Kiki, and you hear like everything rattling in there somehow. He goes, "If you want me to carry it, I will."
We're okay. It's fine.
Okay.
Kiki took a snack from the bag of holding and she took it back. She's like, nom, 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 nom.
Yeah. He's already got it. He's already got it on one of the bread rolls in his hand. Are you guys opening the other door?
I suppose.
Yep. Come on, Damaso. Let's go.
Only way out but through. That's through.
I will head in and I'll take the lead again.
Give me 1 second.
This feels very weird.
As Euphemian doing it.
Send the squishy wizard in first. That sounds like a plan.
Yeah, but he looks like a really
Great.
strong knight dude guy.
I'm behind
So-
you. I got you.
Yeah, we're behind you. We got you.
I'll catch you
Give me
if you
one
fall.
moment.
Oh,
Give me
that's
one
almost
moment.
too
For you.
romantic.
Give me 1 moment. Okay, so you guys go in here. This is just a long hallway with all kinds of paintings of Thylia. I want each of you to make a history check.
History, okay.
Yeah.
History. Oh, I'm not great at that. That's a 6.
13 for Kiki.
12.
7.
Mhm. 12, 13. You guys see there's a large mural here that seems to be like one of those ones that sort of flows the story of time, like across it from left to right is a linear narrative. And when you're looking through, you see you see the gods, you see the titans. Towards the left, towards the beginning, you see a large number of other silhouettes and visages of people from long ago. And you remember that these history hasn't documented much of what I'm about to say, but you do know these are the two titans that remain. And that this represents that. And then you see on the hill, you see towards the beginning, there's a giant hill with one massive tree with golden feathers, or golden leaves all along the top, and light shining down from above. Beautiful clouds. And then you see, reaching through the ground, hands reaching out from the ground, almost reaching skyward, that are dense towards the left and then sort of a little less visible as it goes on, but they're all the way through there. These are some things you notice. There are other details I would put there with a higher roll. But this does seem to be the story of the world according to how Sidon wants it remembered.
Does the tree look familiar to us from
Oh, yeah.
when we... Okay.
Mm.
Okay.
So is there a door just south of Kiki there? Is that what I'm
Let
seeing?
me see. Yes, there is, and I did not realize there was one. Okay. That changes the narrative flow. Cool. Yeah. Give me 1 moment.
So there's a door here and a door here,
Yep.
basically. Okay.
Entirely too many doors around this place.
So are you opening the door to the south or to the north, or what do you want to do?
Let's 1d2. 1 is north, 2 is south. 2 is south. Let's go.
I
Who's
like it.
opening
Come on, Damaso.
All right.
I kick open
Uh,
the door, and then because I'm a weakling human, I just push open
Break
the
his
door.
foot.
Wonderful.
Ow, your
wonderful.
ankle.
Ooh, that's gonna leave him a limp.
You kick the door, and then you hear on the other side. Did you just hear that? Do you want to still push open the door? Okay, I will hold you to that because I know you're being facetious, but you push open the door. When you push it open, you do see it opens. It's a smaller room, and immediately across from you, you see a wooden door with a small slot at the top, and you realize that it is some sort of prison cell, and that this is a small prison area. And as soon as you open it, 2 guards walk over and look at you for just 1 second. I'm gonna give everybody one action down the line. I'm gonna have you roll initiative. We're not necessarily going in combat, but we're just going the order of how everybody reacts to what's going on.
Oh no. I do not want to be first.
I'm at 12.
Bad.
Let me see. And then Callista's 13.
Mhm.
Kiki's 19. And we'll put each of those, and we'll put Bullbug. Ba-ba-ba.
Oh boy, guys.
No,
Why do I have
Bullbug
to
is
roll a
different.
24 now? Fuck.
Well, that works out. And then each of these soldiers is going to get all right, so they turn and look at you for a moment, not really sure what to do. I'm not saying that like combat is flying and bells are slinging right now, but given the time sensitive tension of this, I am going to resolve it through initiative orders. Cray, it is your action.
I roughly grab Callista by her arm and say, "Move aside, we have a prisoner." And I'm going to hold my action.
Oh
I'm going to
That's
hold
not
my.
holding your action. That is a full performance check.
Oh, that's a full. Oh, okay. Well,
Like I said,
no.
if you're talking and role playing and you intend to have a specific mechanical effect, then I size up the action.
Is it possible? I know it's not in turn, but is it possible for me to assist with that by foregoing mine since I've
I'm
already...
gonna let you assist because you planned this out in advance.
Okay.
I'm gonna redeem the previous assistance.
so with advantage, or does she roll with me?
I'm giving you performance with advantage, but the number's going to be incredibly high because you are in monk
Fuck.
clothes
Fuck. Okay. Oh no,
and
that's
they've never met you
disadvantage.
before. What's that?
Oh no! What is that?
No, that's good.
Oh, is that good?
You crit.
Oh, I
I
thought
said
it
with
was a
advantage. You want to tell
yeah.
everybody what you
So
got?
22, but natural. So 22.
Nat 20. Oh, God. I was going to make it really high. So you look at it, and one of the soldiers looks at you and goes, "Aren't you a little underdressed to be a soldier?"
Listen, it's hot out there.
Who is that anyway?
Damaso. It's right here. Move aside.
They look at Tommaso.
I mean, if I can help him out, then yeah, I will say, move along. We need to get to the cells.
Kiki, you hear Bulbug whispering here, "Was I also captured?"
No. Shit. I tell him he seems to be bigger and better for this. I'm like, no, you are also a guard. We are your prisoners.
His eye, you hear him, and he sort of stands up straight. Soldiers look at Damaso, at Euphemian and Cray, and just go, okay, we'll just take them in here, we'll sort this out. And they stand aside over here, and they open the middle door for you to use. Do you want me to
Okay.
move your figure down there?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going
Kiki,
to...
are you going, or Callisto, are you going with them?
Yep.
This is going
Okay,
great.
that's tight. Like, is there any space in here? Like, that's just it?
This is a small hallway. This is some Netflix Daredevil shit.
Is
Okay.
there any way that I could sidle
Cool.
to the other side of them?
To get on this side, I mean, physically, but it would be a tight squeeze, so like it wouldn't be elegant. They'd have to accommodate you.
Okay.
Like, it'd be like the kind of difficult thing there.
Would I just be able to sort of push my way over?
I mean, yes, but what I'm saying is if you pushed your way over, it would be seen as oddly aggressive, unless like they were okay with it. Because like if you look at the room, there's no reason for you to be over there. I'm telling you that there would be that it would kind of be a tell. But you can.
What if I'll just say something like, this is tight. Move over. I'm going to get in line. Move this one behind you.
And then one of the soldier looks at you and looks at the other soldier and she goes, "Okay, I'll wait outside," and sort of sidles past you guys. Technically, I have to ask: does anybody want to take a reaction to him moving out of your way?
Oh fuck! I want to push him inside the cell.
Do you want to? Okay, roll an attack roll with advantage.
I want to push them. I want to push him into. Wait.
Yes.
Just
That's what I want to do.
for the sake of clarity, my whole intention of moving back here was that I was going to try to get behind the one in the back and shocking grasp right in the back while I was moving behind them. Would I be able to do that as soon as I see that Cray is like taking offensive action? I'd just be like, reach out as if I'm, helping him along or helping the one in back move and just
Yes.
shocking grasp him.
I feel like we lost a little bit of the initiative on the turn order. So I'm gonna go around on the turn order a little bit. I started responding to that and lost my train of thought. I'm gonna condense all of everybody moving because of Craven's actions to here, and we're gonna go down the line and come back to that. So you can ask him to move on your turn, just to make sure everybody's getting a chance. I'm not gonna take away anything you guys are doing, but I'm slowing time a little bit so that everybody can have a chance to do something. Kiki, everybody's scrunching in here. What would you like to do? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I'm just gonna hope that they don't see my freaking big axe on my back, and I'm just gonna I'll have kind of worked my hair loose so that it's just kind of no longer in a braid, but just loose when I saw that we were gonna do this, and I'm just shaking it, and I'm just like trying to be like all, like just kind of like trying to look scared, like not very vocally doing anything, but just kind of looking like, oh my god, is this what you look like when you're like taken prisoner? I don't know.
I want you to roll a performance check as well. I'm not going to give you disadvantage or anything. I'm not going to hold you too tightly, but...
Mao Kiki.
Oh, shut up, Cray. 3.
Well, the 20s had to go somewhere.
At a 3, do you want to describe why your performance is so bad, or do you want to just leave it as is?
Because I probably just look constipated and not scared. Because I don't know. I've never been taken prisoner yet. Really?
Yeah, so
I've never
the
been
soldier
afraid
goes,
once in my life.
Not in the... not like this.
I've never had to pinch my shit back up into my butthole.
Yeah.
So you're looking constipated.
This soldier looks over at Kiki and then looks at Damazo and goes, "Is that one okay?"
I think she's got some kind of disease. Give by a wide berth.
I ate something. Is there a bathroom? Is there a bathroom? I'm like, this is an emergency. Like, I don't know how long.
Oh my.
You hear the voice behind you go, "Quiet, maggot!" And Bulbug just... Callista, it's your turn.
So I'm gonna just kind of like continue my charade of like grumpy pouting at Cray. But I am, however, going to prepare, because it is verbal and somatic only, Sacred Flame for if things get rough. So like if things start to go sideways, I want to cast Sacred Flame, and I will choose to target the guard closest to me. And hopefully it shouldn't matter that we're so tight because they don't gain benefit from cover for the saving throw against it. So
I might, if it's a range check, I might give disadvantage on it. If I don't remember how Sacred Flame works, but
they don't get any benefit from cover.
Is it an attack? Do you make an attack roll though?
It's an attack. No.
Okay, then
yes, they make a saving throw. Sorry.
Oh, it's a saving throw. Okay, yeah, that's
saving throw.
Okay. Euphemian, it's your action.
Okay, well, if the first guard is moving forward, then I'm going to move towards the back guard.
Tammy's mom asked if they have bathrooms back then.
They got
Bathrooms
buckets.
in bathrooms in D&D is a surprisingly weird topic, and there's a campaign that we just did where I think there are only 2 bathrooms in the entire campaign setting. So it puts you in a nebulous spot of like you want to say don't worry about it, but then there's enough bathrooms that now you do.
I
So
have it
I
on.
don't.
I have it on good
that?
authority that vampires don't poop.
So you're gonna move this soldier to the side, past you.
Like nothing. Like nothing. That's
Yeah, so he
hilarious.
said that he was going to go through, and
Yeah, he goes through.
yeah. So and then when I see that Cray is trying to push this guy in as part of his attack of opportunity, I'm going to react by just sort of, putting my hand on the small of the other one's back, the furthest one.
This one,
and
okay, yeah.
casting Shocking Grasp.
Okay, so Cray's plan is to ambush this soldier, and you're gonna shocking grasp this one.
Yes.
Okay.
It's a perfect plan. I don't see how this could possibly have any problems.
I will say, in order to balance the action economy, since I did say Cray was spending a whole action doing performance, I will say the best way to make that flow properly would be for you to ready an action for whenever Cray does his thing, and then just fire it all off at once when Cray goes in a moment. Is that good?
Okay.
I don't want to fuck you over, but I just wanted to make sure. Okay. So this guard over here, this one walks over here and goes, walks past, looks at Cray and Euphemia and goes, should I check on the sick one? I mean, the room's kind of the bathroom, but for them. And it's looking for Cray or Euphemia for an answer.
Just move on. We'll get the other one in her room soon enough.
Okay. And he starts to push by part of me. Are you guys gonna let him through?
Well, the thing is that I'm gonna do that whole entire like you're trying to get out of somebody's way, but you're always in step. So I'm always in his way with it. So I'm kind of blocking him without blocking him.
Okay. You could also, mechanically speaking, to achieve what you guys discussed, let him go by and then take an opportunity attack.
Oh, okay. Well,
I mean, but you could do that too. I'm just thinking if I'm trying to figure out to translate what your guys' plan is into the exact rules of the turn order, and I think that would be the way that it would
I'm
work.
basically trying to do it so that they can't get out of the room. This is tiny enough that we're hopefully blocking enough sound that it won't come out of the hallway when we put them into the doorway and shut
Okay,
them
so
up.
you're just trying to block. Okay, so you're not going to let him through. So his actions. Excuse me, sir.
Sorry.
Sir,
Oh.
are you new? Are you?
Sorry. Yes. I'm sorry. Sorry.
And
Sorry.
the guard over here on his turn, looks at Damaso and goes, "Newcomers, am I right?"
They're useless.
So, I was thinking about our conversation the other day, and I think I'd like to talk about that more. And he sort of looks at you, kind of hopeful. But that's all he does on his turn. If you're just joining this stream, I'm sorry for that payoff to something from a really weird moment from last session. Bullbug, gonna say, sorry, I forgot to do one thing, but I'm gonna do this right. And they can't see him; they just hear this voice. Kiki, you feel Bulbug reach over and grab your axe. And he takes your axe, and what is it? Holds it and holds him, and now he's got one great axe in either hand, and he puts, or for a second, he puts him on his back. Looks at you and goes, "Yeah, this one we took her only weapon. She's got nothing but her hair now." He looks at you and goes,
Freaking strangle you with it if I could! If I didn't have to.
"Why? I'm not doing anything wrong. Why are you?" "Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Um,
god.
um,
Oh, Bulbug.
so they hear the voices go over there. Goes, is there 3 guards for this transfer? Craven, it's your action.
Fuck me, I'm new, okay? And then I'm gonna push him in.
Okay, that's
Or
gonna be a
push or whatever. Throw him in, whatever.
no. I'm just gonna be pushing. I'm gonna use it as a grapple check. That seems to
Okay.
make sense. So that would be Let me pull over my grapple rules. So you need to make strength check. You need to make an athletics checks against their athletics or acrobatics.
So, pardon me, athletics, you said?
You
Okay.
need to make an athletics check. Yeah.
Okay, not advantage or anything, right?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, fuck me, please.
Hey.
Okay, that's not bad. 19?
Um, you reach over to grab him, and he grabs your wrist and goes, "I can help myself. Just let me through." And as he moves his hands up, you're a monk. Like even if he grabbed your hand, all that's doing at the end is broadcasting where his joints are. You just grab his arm, pull him, shove him into the cell. You got a 19. He got a 17. He got an extremely respectable
Oof!
roll, but you are stronger.
Barely.
You grab
I was looking at my
shove
saving throw. I was like, yes. Oh. And then I looked at my actual thing. I'm like, fuck.
you grab him and shove him. And he goes, "Hey, what's going on?"
Fuck,
Do you
I'm
want
stupid. I'm sorry.
to? Okay,
And then I.
roll a deception check. He's gonna roll deception with advantage.
I thought you
Um,
wanted to spar
Yeah.
you're gonna roll deception check
right
with
now.
disadvantage against his insight because you have surpassed plausibility on this point. So
Oh,
he's just like,
no. Fucking 6.
Leave the lying to the pros, okay?
Listen, Craig can't be good at everything, okay?
Euphemian. Before I go to that, Euphemian, did you want to your reactions here? Do you want to
Yeah.
take it and shock the other guy? Okay.
Yeah, so I'm gonna sort of, see this happening. I'll back off, put my
Mhm.
hand back as if I'm holding him, protectively,
Mm-hmm.
and then cast Shocking Grasp through that.
Okay. Roll your attack roll on that, I believe, if I have that right.
Oh my god, we're
Uh,
good. We're
sh-
doing it.
he is in metal armor, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So that's an advantage. 20.
Yes.
All right.
Roll your damage with all those bonuses and all that.
14 damage.
Good lord. He really. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. I gotta check my notes on something. No way. Oh shit. Shit. Okay.
Uh-oh.
You're fine. You're fine. This is good for you. This is actually to your advantage. But I realized there's multiple soldier sheets for different situations. Let me double check what I got here. Anyway, so you hit him for 14. You shock him. He screams out and then just immediately blacks out. He is it's a spell. You're here to kill him, right? Is he dead?
Yeah.
Okay, you shock him. He screams out and just what was it? Goes why? I said yes, and just fades out.
No.
Uh,
That's my trigger.
sorry.
It's like
No,
his.
sorry, not emotional trigger. Held action trigger.
Oh,
Well, there's still the other guy because that guy's technically,
um,
closer.
So on this guy, you've got your bonus action, Craig. He's gonna respond, but like you have your bonus action. So like, what would you like to do?
I'd like to as I'm kind of pushing him in,
Mhm.
like,
Okay,
fuck,
am I supposed-
I'm a dumb shit, and then close the door. like pretend to trip and then close the door. I don't know if like how the door closes, but like
You can you'd have to pull it shut. It's a wooden door with a padlock on it. You
oh,
can, yeah.
okay.
If you just want to close it, you
I thought it
close
was
the
the one kind of door where it pushes out. So then I'd be like, "Oops," and then close the door on him. But I guess I had to be like, "Whoop."
Yeah, basically. It's kind of a giveaway if you want to do that.
Oh
Alex,
wait, Allie.
Can
Yeah.
we see what happens when he rolls his dexterity save for my held action when Femi
what was your
casts
held
them?
action?
Sacred Flame.
Oh shit. Okay. Yeah.
It's a
So you're
15
hitting him.
dex save.
Okay. Thank you for reminding me.
That's what I meant when I
Uh,
said that's my trigger. That's the
I.
trigger for my held action.
Oh, okay. He's got a 14. So I guess if you're firing him, can you still? Does it still work if he fell out of sight? Because you can't see him anymore.
I have to see him. Okay, never mind.
Yeah. So
Damn
you
it.
basically your action would be
Yeah.
wasted.
Forfeit.
So he so are you shutting the door, Craig? Because it would be really obvious that you're doing it.
Yup.
All right. So you close the door. He goes, what's going on? What happened to? And he like shouts over and he starts. You guys have turns before he goes. But he does shout out. Is there anything else you want to do? Because you have your action, your bonus action. I guess you have your movement, and that's about it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna kind of move out of the way. Could you say I like closed the door and locked it or not?
Yeah. If you have anything to lock it with.
You could say I have his keys.
Keys on him.
Yeah.
No,
So
I took him.
yeah.
His keys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
Rin reaches over and just immediately shuts the door. Oh shit! Shuts the door and locks it. None of you noticed when it happened, but actually, Cray did in fact roll very high in a sleight of hand check discreetly while describing shoving them into the room. And you hear the
And I just do this with the keys. Let's go.
wonderful. Kiki, it's your action.
I am just going to stand up straight now that I see that pretty much both guards have been contained, and I'm just gonna.
Walk out.
Yeah, I think we're good, Bullbug.
All right.
I'm on the shoulder. Arm.
All right. You I guess on his turn he'd have to hand you the axe. But yeah. He goes, all right, listen, I'm sorry that I took your axe. I can make
It's
it up to you later.
fine. No, you picked up. You understood the assignment. Good for you.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you. Is there anything else you want to do, Kiki?
Nope, that's it. I'll just sort of aim like to make my way out of the doorway if once Bullbug decides to move, but then I'll be kind of looking towards Euphemian to see for
Mhm.
any sort of direction.
Let me see. Callista, what do you want to do? Oh, what?
I think Callista's ahead of me, so she wants to go ahead.
Is there a window into the cell?
Each of the cells has a sliding window that's closed.
Okay, can I lean over in front of like into Kraren's space and just slide the window open?
Sure, yeah. Or you can move on to the other side of it if you want to.
I'm short. I'm sure you could
Sure.
just sidestep around me.
I'm shorter than you are. We've done this before.
Do I pitch you up on my?
Do I get on your shoulders?
Yeah. Come on, Callie, let's do it.
I'll kind of squeeze in front of Craren through onto the other side, and I'll just like slide it and peek in. And I'll just be like, "Sorry about this," and then I will cast Sacred Flame.
Okay. He makes dex save.
Yep.
19. Does it take any damage at all?
Fuck. Rolled like shit last time.
Did it take any damage?
No, I don't think so.
Cantrips usually don't.
It's a cantrip. Yeah.
All right, so he blocks it. Like he sees this fire going down. He still has a shield. Like they're guards, and he holds up a shield, blocks it, and looks at you, shock and anger rising up as he pieces it together. Euphemian, what would you like to do?
Can
sorry.
I use the rest of my, can I
Yes.
use the rest of my movement to like squeeze on by again?
Yeah.
Just kind of pout. squeeze on by.
Mhm.
I'd like to take a peek in the door to the south of me.
Oh, okay. Give me 1 second. Perfect. The door is up. You open that door up, or the slideroo. I guess is the technical term. And let me pull that open. Let me double check my notes. And you see this haggard older man with like raggedy scrawled gray beard and looks mostly emaciated with this scar going down around his left eye. And he looks up at you in these filthy clothes and he goes, I just heard screaming. What did you do? Are you gonna Did you hurt Enigma?
I don't know who that is.
What? Um
What's your name, old timer?
um um uh yeah. Are you testing me again?
Answer right, you may get your freedom.
Mikhail,
Why are you in here?
because you wanted to ask what I know.
Could I check the body of the guard that I downed?
What are you looking for?
Keys, if he has a set of keys as
Uh,
well.
he does not.
I gave it, so I was twirling them around in my hands.
Do you want to? Yeah, that's the only one. That's the only set right now.
Okay. Could I indicate to Cray to pass them over?
Yeah, I just bloop.
I'd say it's such a. You already have them on there, and you're a monk. I'll let you toss them for free as a reaction.
Okay.
So your reaction's gone in case anything runs by you. Is there anything else that you want to do? You want to open the door?
Yeah, I'm gonna open the door.
You open the door and you see, yeah, this haggard man looks in disbelief and says, "Is I'm free to go?"
Consider this a jailbreak. And I'll sort of kick the boot of the one soldier who was downed.
Well, he walks up to you and walks over and looks at the guard and says, "Oh, I told you I'd be the end of you. I just didn't know it'd play out like this." And he looks up at you and goes, "All right," and he sort of like tries to straighten out the ragged rag he has on him, and he goes, "All right, I guess we're to it. I won't question it, and if you're gonna kill me for this, or if this is a test of some kind, then I'm gonna do my best to pass it." And he just stands like at attention. Um, Not like at attention like a soldier's pose, but like sort of like this, I'm ready for action kind of bravado thing. Is there anything else that you want to do?
I'm going to point to the guard's
Mhm.
armor.
All right.
Put that on. It might help you.
He nods. Um, and that'll be the end of your turn.
Yep.
Is that okay?
Yep.
Callista, you hear from over here someone going, Mikhail? Mikhail, are you? Oh, oh, I knew you were fake. Oh, That's it. That's it. The shadows are mad. I didn't pay my taxes. Oh. Sort of collapses from this room. You feel like this. Someone like something hit the floor. Someone sits down in the room. Soldier's turn. Soldier's gonna come up to the door, look through the slot at Cray or Ren. Cray, do you want to do anything?
I'm a fuck up. I'm sorry. And I step away from the door so he can't reach at me. Oh, can I close the thing? Actually, I'm gonna close it. Bloop.
Okay. You close it.
Oopsie doopsie.
I'm a dumbass.
And
Worst start ever.
you hear this. You hear silence for a moment, and then you hear this a voice go, "Jailbreak!" Screaming at the top of his lungs, absolutely ripping his throat apart. Um, and that is his action. Bullbug's action is he immediately like he just you have like the great axe back in your hand again. And he goes, okay, I think that my disguise isn't going to work anymore. Also, I was a minotaur, so and he steps over here and basically readies an action to attack anybody that comes within range. It is. I'm not necessarily saying we're in combat, but we're definitely in a moment where actions matter again. So I'm going to keep the initiative going. Krayarin, it is your action.
We need to go. We need to go. And I'm just gonna go kind of out the door and like because this is the doorway right here, right? So I'm
Mhm.
gonna go kind of opposite to the door so that if I can see anything happening from this door or from this door, I can take action.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just gonna hold my turn to attack anything that comes near us.
Okay. Perfect. Kiki, your turn.
I'm just gonna go ahead and back out of the room as well. Right. Stupid doorway. I cannot seem to move myself no more.
Do you need me to help you with something?
I can move Callista. I can't move me.
That's weird. Let me double check the permissions on it.
Oh yeah, I can't.
It was fine a moment ago.
It says you have control over it. It says you should have control over it. If you want to, I'll move you over here. Maybe it's just a thing. If that'll help.
Okay, thank you.
No, yeah.
Must have been just stuck in the corner. There we go. Had we checked that top room up
Nope.
ahead of us?
Nope.
You guys, I have it set to Explorer mode so that the rooms you've previously visited stay lit up a little bit.
Oh,
That's
okay,
awesome.
cool.
So yeah, if something's not lit up, you were never there.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna kind of shimmy on over here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and open the door and open the door a little bit and take a peek.
You spend your whole action opening the door, correct?
Mhm.
You open it, shove it open, and you see shelves of books and paintings of Sidon, of Lutheria, and of dragons. I want you to make a history check with advantage.
Okay.
Fatima, I do use dynamic lighting, and I've been experimenting more with things like Explorer mode and different types of dynamic lighting. It's an ongoing thing because I'm always worried I'm going to screw something up. So it's a process, but it seems to be going all right now. Also, hello. I would love to hear about your stream. Feel free to tell us. We have a 15-minute break coming up if you want to chat about it in there.
10.
Also, noticed. One of the dragons that featured most prominently looks extremely familiar.
Icarus.
What was I gonna say? By the way, we are going to break in a minute, so just so everybody knows, if you want to join the Discord, if you're not already in there, we do have a Discord where all the players chat and we talk about Kiki stuff, and I'm putting the link in the chat right now. Is there anything else you want to do, Kiki? You got a bonus action.
Nope. No need. I'm just gonna make a mental note of that. But I can't obviously see around the corner because at the
Mhm.
moment, oh, where's my map? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, no, I moved up my
Mhm.
whole. Oh no, I have 40 feet.
You can continue. Sorry, Fatima, the doors in this place are designed for Gaigans who are way larger, so the doors are actually heavier and require a full action of focus to open, and they always make sounds. There's not a discrete way to open doors in this dungeon, which I'm having fun with. Sorry, what do you want to do, Kiki?
Nope, that's okay. I'm just gonna stay there.
All right. Mikhail is going to come over and look at Euphemia and Damaso and say, "So, are you going to give me a sword, or are you afraid I'm going to kill you with it?"
He didn't take one off of the.
Oh, right. You want to take it off the body?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he grabs it. He grabs the sword, and when he heard prison break, he thinks about it. And goes, I don't have time for disguise, but they'll recognize me anyway. So I got this, and he picks up the sword, and then he looks at the shield, goes, eh, and walks over um here, um uh looks at Kiki and goes, "You there, my beautiful sea lady, do you need assistance?"
Seems okay for now. Thank you.
All right, well, you call if you need anything. And he walks over with Bulbug, and he takes the sword, and he steps into like this warrior stance and holds the sword out, and Bulbug looks at him and goes, "Oh, hi." He goes, "Hello." I love having weirdos in the room together. So let me see.
People are definitely coming.
For sure. For sure.
So Kiki, you hear a clanging of armor, full body armor, and then you see, turning around the corner, running around the corner, Commander Gaius.
Yeah.
Looks at you, sort of pulling his head back, like in shock, not like mortified, but just unexpected. "There's no treaty here. You understand that?"
Commander, I'm reporting from my first day of duty.
He charges at you. With his what is it? Yeah, I'm gonna say he stands here for a second. We're gonna do a moment. He stands here for a moment, and he's got strapped to his back a number of spears. And he reaches and he grabs one. He reaches, he puts his hand on one, and when he does, lightning rises up through it, and you see his back light up, like electricity and energy going from his back, and a couple of the spears light up, and he looks at you and goes, "Not yet." Grabs one of the non-electrified spears and dives at you, and he is going to stab at you 3 times.
Fuck, are you raging?
Oh,
Not yet. She's not.
Can I use my reaction to rage?
You may not. All 3 of those hit. So he's going to do 3 hits in a row. Do you have any reason I shouldn't just roll the damage all together? Like, I don't know if you have any reactions or anything.
Are you like?
Like, do you have any
I don't know.
resistances or anything that would make me want to count these off one at a time?
No, I don't.
Okay. Sorry, some people have reactions and stuff, but then if they don't, I just smash it all together.
Resistant to
quicker.
cold, but
Yeah.
this doesn't look like it's going to be cold.
Yeah, so he dives in, and like you're not in a rage yet, and he dives in with a spear, and you see he's holding it like this and dives forward. This is not the electrified one. This is a steel forged one. It's not magical by any means. It's just very high quality, and he just parts like just moving like the wind. All three of them jab and strike true because he rolled a 23, a 25, and a 27,
Fuck!
and rolled high damage
Jesus!
for them. Got a 7, an 11, and an 18, which brings up to 18 to 26 damage. Pierces you, steps back, and goes, that was only mostly for Sidon.
Asshole.
And that is his action. As you see the lightning crackling behind him. Callista, it's your turn. Thank you, Featherbird.
So,
Does that do?
okay.
How are we doing, everybody?
Good. Okay, so here's the deal. I'm going to turn to Euphemian and I'm going to say, there's someone in here, if you want to let them out. And then I assume I can hear all of that happening, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah. Mhm.
Okay. So I'm going to bolt out of this room. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 into this back area where I can see him.
Mhm.
And I'm going to just throw 2 Eldritch Blasts at him.
Okay, Kiki's in the way enough that I'm going to give him partial cover.
Alright.
So he has +2 to his armor class.
Sounds good. This might not matter, but we'll see. Okay, so I'll roll 1. Son of a bitch, there goes my die. Okay, never mind. We're gonna try that again. Okay, that's 19. No, 18.
Okay, 18 hits.
Hits. Okay.
Oh, no, wait, no, 18 misses. 18 misses, sorry.
Okay. I was gonna say with the cover.
Mhm.
Okay, better. 21.
Okay, I'm gonna say the first one, you don't even throw anything. Like the first one, the moment's lost by you looking and realizing that like you don't have a clean shot without risking hitting Kiki. And then the battle moves forward ahead when she like recoils from the pain, and then you throw it. The other one hits him in the face and roll for damage.
Okay.
Is that a 20 what? 21?
Yeah, it was a 21, and that is 3 points of
Oh no.
it's a cantrip. Force damage.
All right, he staggers for a moment, and I'll deal 3 points of damage. You guys should be able to see his green hit gauge, right?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, you see him.
And-
I took it off. As you see this,
If you say so.
as he flinches at this.
And I'm just gonna say, I thought maybe we could get along. I tried really hard with that glitter exit for you. And then I will give Bardic to Kiki with my bonus action.
Okay, give me one moment.
Oh my god, we don't even have a short rest. Fuck.
Nope.
We got nothing.
Is that it's Euphemian's turn now?
Yeah, and Kiki, just so that you know, it's epic determination, so advantage on death saves.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go over to the door, and I'm gonna unlock it.
You unlock that door, and you see.
Actually, before I do that, I'm gonna drop disguise self.
Okay.
Doesn't seem like
Oh,
it's
okay.
doing us much good at this point.
You see this younger man who's just got scars all over his body that he seems to have accumulated in the last couple of years. A lot of them look like burn marks. He looks over and goes, every day that door opens and it's a new reality, and it's always the same reality, and it's a sad one, but it's a new one, and it's just sad too, but a different way.
That may be, but if you want to put a knife into something, now's your chance. Could I throw him my dad's sword?
You throw him a sword, and he lets the sword fall to the floor, and he looks at it, and then he picks it up and goes, it's everything's a meal when you're hungry. And Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna move. So let's see here. I started off here. 1, 2, 3. I think I can get there. Would I
Mhm.
have any line of sight on Gaius from here, or would he just be too badly covered from the water?
Uh, I'm looking to see what your character can see, and he would have a +5 to his armor class.
Okay.
You could see him, but like he's almost completely covered. I think that's 3/4 cover is what I'm giving you. You can
Okay.
barely see him.
Could I use a bonus action then to cast Healing Word?
Yeah.
I'm gonna Healing Word Kiki.
How do you know healing word? I forgot you knew that.
Because I'm from Lorehold.
Striction. Oh god. Okay, heal Kiki.
Because I'm a cool wizard, Ben.
Mhm. I'm taking the strict saving books out of future campaigns, but they're good here. They work here because this campaign is fucking
So that's
Uh,
5.
yeah.
Better than
Uh,
none. Thank you.
okay. Let's see. I gotta
Only
figure
at
out
half
some
my life.
calculations. I gotta figure out some calculations real fast.
Here comes more people.
Yep. Shut up, Jen.
I'm nauseous. Anybody else nauseous?
If you guys can, I don't think you guys can see who just appeared, but someone you hear running down the halls. Let's say that, and
Okay.
then
Close the door. You're not stuck in here with me. Or whatever the heck that line
I'm not
is.
stuck with you.
it's like I'm not. Roll a bluff check. You guys hear? Well, let me see. Let me check your guys' passive perceptions.
Probably me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cray, you hear a large door open very quickly in the distance, like
Do I know if it's like this side or the other?
or in the over here. Can you see where I'm pinging?
Uh
It's
oh, back there.
in that
Okay.
area.
All
Yeah,
right.
you hear something open very quickly in the distance, and I'm not giving you any more information than that. Let me see. And okay, on this guy's turn, the weird guy. I'm gonna call him weird guy now, even though it says his name. It says something about him on there. I'm just gonna say. It doesn't say his name, but yeah,
It does, but it's very small.
yeah.
Name is Maggie.
Yeah.
What's his face said his name though?
Mage.
Yeah, he walks over here. Um, he walks over here, sort of hobbles very quickly to this fight, and he looks at Kiki and he goes, "Excuse me, uh, Reginald, what flowers are you buying today?"
As she's
Oh,
bleeding.
uh, all of them?
Roll a persuasion check.
As I'm holding in my guts. uh, ooh, that is a 19.
Okay. And he goes, "Transactory meeting with you," and he looks over and just throws out his hands towards Gaius, and you see this fire ripple out from wind around his hands and fly out towards Gaius. He rolls and hits with a 24
Oof.
and does 11 fire damage as Gaius shouts out and just, "How'd you get out of your cell? And he goes, he just says, I think it's one of those times that's different than yesterday. And what was it? This soldier that you locked up on his turn. Yeah. Let me see. And you hear a thuddiness and a cracking as he starts to try and break the door. That's his turn. It does not break. By the way, if anybody gets how I'm writing the speech for this other guy, you get inspiration, because it's probably the weirdest thing I've done. Cray, you hear another set of footprints. Bulbug turns and looks at Cray and just says, is this like a stand your ground thing or like a be really angry thing?
This is be a really angry thing. We need to. I don't know if we should shut the door. Fuck.
Yeah, you can shut the door. Charges, just out way past the doors, and you hear him just run over into the open area.
Oh fuck! That's not where I wanted him to go. Oh.
And he just screams.
Oh no. Oh, the dumb ones are always so cute.
Fuck Bulbug. We're supposed to care for Cal. Fuck.
I'm
Okay.
trying. Sorry.
Okay.
Give me a second. Okay, I really rolled the numbers to support what I'm about to say. But you hear just, all right, I got it. You can close the door if you want. He just runs, and then you just hear this cracking and breaking and screaming, and just hear, oh God, how did a minotaur get? I have to scream. Someone go, all of blood. That and you hear a crack, and he goes, and you hear a voice call from a distance. Okay, I solved it.
Someone please clip that.
I'm gonna take 2 soldiers off of the rotation.
Oh fuck.
It is 8:29. It is the start of a new round. I feel like I want to keep going, but it's like exactly at the break point, and we just started a round, so it feels too good. We're gonna take a break. We'll be back in 15 minutes. If you're new to the stream, feel free to say hello. We would love to talk to you in the Twitch chat or in the Discord. If you got questions about the canon of these characters, we love talking about them. We're just glad you're here. I've been talking nonstop and simulated screaming, so I got to go drink a lot of water. I will see you all soon.
You guys
I
in a
just want you
bit.
to know I have a love-hate relationship with your mug.
It was a birthday gift. I'm so like 4 years ago I got it. I still love it.
All right,
You guys
see you
good?
guys in a bit.
Hello, welcome back, you wonderful people. We are here to resume the chaos, the panic in the library. I just came up with an episode name. Our heroes are here. As we're Tintastorm. Hi, hello, welcome to Catching the Stream. We're so glad you're here. I saw you mention it on Twitter, and I'm really happy that you're here. That was my Tumblr post and the show. Feel free to ask us questions. Feel free to chat. We're just happy to have you. Our heroes, just to catch really fast up to speed, have been trying to find a missing artifact in a library that is owned and guarded by a lot of their enemies. That is the extremely succinct version, and they have been loud in the library, so we're dealing with that now.
Librarians are not happy.
Yes, especially since the head librarian is a soldier and worshiper of an enemy god.
This is like librarian off here. This is the weirdest 1v1 that we're gonna deal with.
Are we going to talk about the bull in the China room right now? What Bulbug just did?
Yeah, Bulbug just fucking wrecked a couple of people. Their Himbo Minotaur ally wrecked 2 people. So before we get started, I want to say feel free. What level are they now? They are level, I believe, 6. Everybody. Yeah, and the stats. We should have D&D Beyond on there where you'd be able to click on their stats and see them.
It broke.
It broke. Okay, I'll have to unbreak it.
It broke.
No, it's not us that can unbreak it.
Oh, okay. So yeah, their stat cards roll up a couple times. They're level 6, and they are a satyr, a human, a satyr, which is a homebrew class for this race for this adventure. A satyr, a triton, a wood elf, and a human. You guys are in this battle. Before we get started, everybody feel free to join the Discord. We have a Q&A section because in a couple weeks we are going to have a Q&A where you can go in and feel free to drop your questions for everybody, and we will answer as many of them as we can on that day. Putting the link to Discord as well.
Their
we got a
50th
lot-
episode, so we're in 47 right now.
Yeah, episode 47, 56 days until the end of the world. We got a lot going on here, so I want to jump back into the action. Raise your hand if you're ready to go. If you don't raise your hand, I'll... Okay, Allie. Okay, cool.
I'm just slow, okay?
Commander Gaius, leader of the enemies, is in a deadlock with Kiki. Bullbug. Oh, wow. Thank you, Tammy. Pitching in for the heroes. That's fantastic. We got to sort out what that prize is. I can't remember what we agreed that prize would be. But anyway. Oh, that's a rare magic item for everybody. Okay, yeah. You can also contribute your channel points to help everybody.
Thanks, Tammy's mom.
Oh God, we're
Commander Gaius is the only one you guys can see right now, but they are screaming for reinforcements, and Bullbug just very violently gave them reason to need them. Cray, it is your turn.
Can I get in? Like, is there, seeing from where I am, can I get in there to like start beating the shit out of this Gaius dude, or no?
Not really. Kiki's blocking the way, and you're in melee. You can attack behind her with a ranged attack. You can try and squirm past Commander Gaius to get on the other side of him, and that would kind of be there's a roll for trying to move through someone's space when they don't want you to, and I can double check on that. But that would be what you'd have to basically spend a turn trying to move past him.
Spend a turn doing it.
It's like an action. Yeah.
Can I look around the corner? Is Bullbug okay?
If you want to move over there, like he's far enough away that you would need to spend some actually move the distance.
Oh, I'm okay with that. So say 10 feet of movement.
Okay, yeah, if you can see him right there. He is just covered in blood right now.
He's covered in blood?
Yeah, don't worry, it's not his.
Oh.
He looks back at you.
All right. So it's 10.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to spend my action to get onto that other side.
Okay.
So that's 10, 15, 20, 25,
see.
30, 40, or 30, 35, 40. I technically have enough movement to get to this side, technically, because I still have 50 feet, like I have 50 feet of movement.
Yeah.
So
let me see,
what do you need me to do to roll to get through?
There's a way to push past somebody. Let me double check what it is. Let me double check what it is. I'm gonna. Does anybody, Allie, Reed, do I remember what the rule is for pushing past people? Because I
Not
feel
off
like
the top of my head.
That was like a shove, I thought. Like a
Yeah,
technical
shoving
I
stuff-
think
if
it's
roll an acrobatics check.
here we go.
acrobatics.
You can move through a hostile creature space only if the creature is at least 2 sizes larger or
9. Boo.
that.
Plus
Shove-
7. Are you kidding?
Okay, you can shove you can shove aside, or you can do what's called tumbling, which is okay. If you shove them aside, it's an athletics check, and you both are you have disadvantage, and then whoever wins, he can get shoved. Or you can do what's called overrun, which is just trying to muscle your way past. Or you can tumble, which is you use your acrobatics instead.
Yeah, well, I tried to, I don't know, I get,
Tumble. You try to tumble. Okay, so he gets to roll his acrobatics as well. So it's actually contested.
I'm sure with a 9, fuck.
You
I hate that.
you actually move in, and you are able to move past him
What?
This is he does not catch what's going on in time.
Crazy.
This is an action or a bonus action, so you can choose to use one of those and have the other one remaining.
I would prefer to have my action so I can at least attack him a couple of times.
Well, it's okay. So it's going to make that a bonus action. Okay, so you have your action. He looks at you. And just, he tries to stab at you as you move by because you are the drunken master, and you just move, flowing like water past him as he's just trying to. Almost steps back in surprise.
Wait, under the legs. Oh, hey, if I'm going under the legs, could I technically get my quarterstaff up in that crotch area? Boom.
You can roll your attack roll, and we'll see how that goes if you can do a regular attack.
Okay, let's do a regular attack and I'm a dude. I know where it hurts.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not really, but you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, attack. Here we go. Bam. Oh fuck! Fail one.
You swing. What was
Reaction.
it?
Oh yeah.
What was it?
I try to try to tumble and I try to get into there, but his legs are caught up and my quarterstaff gets caught in his legs. I don't know. Whatever.
1 second. So you swing. I'm gonna say you swing, and you try and swing up as his legs, and he kicks your. I'm gonna say he kicks your quarterstaff aside, and then with his spear almost like moves it back towards you, like not disarming you, but like moving the attack back. Showing a surprising amount of grace in this moment.
And I'll take the other end and boom, try to hit him again.
You get an extra attack?
I get 2 attacks per action.
Right. Perfect. Okay, go for your extra attack.
In this moment, I will use my reaction to write an epic verse about that failure.
Oh man.
Sure, yeah.
Cray failed the crotch attack. No.
Yep.
Okay.
That's going to be a
the
song
exact
for
words.
the ages.
Everyone's favorite part of the Odyssey.
I hit him again for a 17 if it hits.
17. I'm going to say 17 does hit.
Okay, cool. So 5.
5, 1 second. One second. Tammy, not only that, but the actual canonical answer is 0. I just found it, so everyone wins. So anyway, so you hit him for 5. You strike him. You hit him across the face, and he takes 5 damage, and you can see him just blood running down his cheek as he looks and glares at you.
Yeah. And I use my bonus action to get through there, so I can't use any of my key points. So I just can I say something to the effect? It's like he said something about how the treaty doesn't belong here or whatever, and I'll be like, the treaty only has 57 days. We're starting it now. I'm starting it now with you.
His eyes widen. Okay, that is very literally a declaration of war. His eyes widen like, oh, okay. Like, we are doing this.
That's with you.
Kiki, it's your turn.
Well, now we gotta kill him.
You just need the gear, man. Honestly. You're muted, love.
I'm sorry.
I guess I am. Okay. Sorry. I thought my mute button was right here. So I was thinking on making use of the flower, the lotus flower that I got from Mitros during our vision, but it gives me a use of heroism, which gives me temporary hit points equal to my spellcasting modifier.
Oh, it's your proficiency. So
it's a proficiency.
It's +3.
Oh, okay. Well, then then that's not 0. I was gonna say I don't get no temporary hit points. I'm like, what's the point?
It says if you don't have a spellcasting ability, your spellcasting ability modifier is +0 for the item, and your proficiency bonus does apply.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay, then I would get 3. Okay. So, to my original plan, I'm gonna go ahead and fucking rage.
Yes.
And my hands are gonna warp into like the big crab claws again.
He's gonna watch you and just go, disgusting. Yeah.
I'm gonna say that, yeah, well, have you looked in the mirror yet? And I'm gonna go ahead and take a swipe at Gaius. So my first one is a 19.
That hits.
Okay. So sorry because I don't have my extensions on my work computer through this. So that's why it's not popping up for you. But that is a 5 plus my 2 rage bonus. So first damage is 7.
Okay. So
My
okay, go on.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was going to describe you slashing at him with your claws, right? And just slashing at him, and him like trying to block it with his spear, but it's such an unusual tactic, moving with such ferocity that like advanced soldier training doesn't really apply to this. Improvisation does, and he's just like, "What?" as you cut through and slash at him. Um,
All right.
Go
So
ahead.
my second claw attack here was an 8. How, is the bardic run out, or does that just stay until I use it? Can I use it on this?
10 minutes until you use it.
10 minutes until I use it. Okie dokie.
Sorry, 10 minutes
so...
or until you use it.
Oh, okay.
That's when it's gone.
All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and use the bardic. That's going to be a 4, so that would be a 12. Probably still not.
yeah, that one just doesn't apply. Basically, he gets his footing and blocks that attack.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then I'm going to go in for my third claw attack.
Mhm.
And that one is a 14.
Does not work.
Oh, fuck.
I'm gonna say as you're stabbing him, he figures this out and he starts using like the side of his spear to like block your claws as you're moving in. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I'm going to snarl at him.
Move out of the way so we can get access to him.
Yeah.
Okay, yes, I will do that. I will sidestep. Sure, I will sidestep to clear from the doorway. Shit. Yeah. There.
Okay. So he's still within melee. You guys are still within melee range of each other. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna look at you and just as you guys break away from your holding pattern, he's just gonna say, "Why are you here?"
I'm just gonna say, why are you?
We need
As
the
I'm still
gear.
snarling.
Comes out of your gills.
Because I fought for this station and this role, and I'll die for it. The Mikhail is going to. He's going to run out to team up with Bullbug, and there's not much else for him to do there. So that's kind of just his turn. Come
at me, bro. That's basically, I'm right there.
Commander Gaius is going to. When you move, he looks around, and in a blink, sizes up the room, and moves over here, and then up here. Cray, do you want to use an attack of
Oh,
opportunity?
fuck, yes. Why did
Mhm.
you go away from me? I was right here. Jesus. Can I use my quarterstaff for that, or do I have to use a fist?
Yeah, anything. Anything that'd be a
Okay.
regular attack action.
20.
Roll for damage.
11.
As you hit him, and he takes 11 points of damage. You see the damage start to actually add up on his body as he moves over here, looks at you all, looks at Euphemian. Allie? No, Allie turned off her camera. Okay. Looks at Euphemian and just grabs one of the electrified spears,
No!
throws it straight
Fuck.
at you.
With the mage in the way?
Yep.
No.
What's your armor? Is Does a 22 hit?
A 22 hit?
Yeah.
Yeah, it might.
Okay. Give me a second. When he throws the spear, as he's throwing it, you see the spear actually dissolve,
Fuck.
and chain lightning rushes through and moves through the confused man. It electrifies him. You see his body light up as it makes
Holy
his
shit.
goes over and strikes. And then when it hits Euphemian, lightning pulses through your body as well as it reforms as also as a spear in your chest.
Jesus.
Euphemian, you take.
Fuck.
Wow, that is intense. The odds of that happening are ridiculous. You take 9 piercing damage and 7 lightning damage. The lightning is
Okay.
4d6, but he rolled ones on almost all of them.
Holy
Ooh.
shit.
It's still half my health.
Yes.
And then
Yeah.
and then for the confused man, he rolled ones on almost everything again, doing 6
Wow.
damage to that man. I see that man just cry out in confusion and pain. He looks at you, reaches and grabs another one and throws a second one at you.
I'm going to shield.
Okay. You shield. And then the Meiji man has to take an action. Um, I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna explain what I did. He throws it, and as the lightning, the confused man just sort of takes throws the moves his hand, and the lightning flies into the wall, and the spear reforms into the wall,
Oh wow.
and cracks into it. And he goes, "I don't think that's the weather. I don't think that's the weather today." And he looks over at Euphemian, like double checking on that. You both made incredibly high rolls. What was it? You see his body. You see like his body sort of still taking some of the like he's sort of taking some of the electricity rushing through his body. Like he blocked most of it. Basically, you took no damage because of how the rolls played out. And he rolled a nat 20 on his saving throw, so he took half damage. So I just reduced all of it, and he's capable of doing the thing that I described, so I just flavored it that way. But he does that, and then he just looks at all of you, just takes the other spear and turns and tries to jam it into Kiki. Yeah, he gets 3 attacks per turn.
Ouch.
Kiki, you take 6 damage reduced to 3 as he's realizing he/me just played the absolute trump card of his turn, and it amounted to nothing. As he just looks at that, he did very little damage for what could have happened there. Those 3 looks at you just furious and bewildered.
I love how Chris like, come at me, bro. And he's like, what the fuck? Why did you?
I'll just look at him. I'll just look at him.
Um,
God, that was scary.
Kiki's
Good.
gonna look at you, Kiki, lock eyes with you completely. Is there anything you want to do like as a free action while he's looking at you?
I'm gonna basically steel myself and just kind of narrow my eyes a little bit back at him.
And he just goes, Argon. Argon, honor the vow of your dragon lord. And he screams this all the way to the sky. You don't hear anything else happening right now as that echoes out. Callista, it is your turn.
No. Okay, so I'm going to kind of like
Oh, I just
lean,
realized.
like crouch almost as though I'm going to headbutt him with my horns, but instead I'm gonna kind of like back up toward the door behind me, like where Euphemian is. I will put myself right here. And then I'm going to throw out another hand, and I want to cast Guiding Bolt at first level.
Mm-hmm.
So we're not going to use that die. Doesn't like. See. That's a 9.
That is not going to hit as you
Fuck.
strike him, and he just pulls the spear out of Kiki and uses it to knock back the magic.
This bitch sucks.
Mhm.
Bonus action. Bonus action. Where are
The reason why there's that ginormous 200-foot drop. Fuck.
Euphemian, you're looking rough, right?
Half.
Yeah. Would you like a d6 of healing?
I'm not going to say no to that.
All right, healing light. I'm gonna spend one of my healing light dice from Kyra to heal Euphemian for 3 points.
All right. I'm above
And
half.
then I want to yell, "I need to be able to see all of you!"
Mm-hmm.
And that's my turn.
Working on it!
That's
let me see,
at
we have-
Bullbug as well.
Fatima,
For the record.
everyone is still alive. Callista's your turn over?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right.
Yeah.
Fatima, everyone's still alive. Commander Gaius just screamed out that people need to honor or that someone named Argon needs to honor the vow to his Dragonlord. And just to summarize again, really fast for the newcomers, because I know we have newcomers in chat, the Dragonlords were the warriors and heroes that basically brought humans, elves, dwarves, and other races to this continent, and kind of kickstarted a lot of the bad blood and war that happened here. And some people are declaring themselves, or giving themselves the new title of Dragonlord. That's about it. Euphemian, it's your action.
Okay.
I should-
I'm going to sort of shuffle through my stuff. I'm going to pull out the the stone that I got.
Mhm.
The
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to use it to try to blind him with the gem of brightness.
What? Stop it.
So he has
Okay,
to
so what
make
does he
a
have to do?
DC 15 Constitution.
Hmm. Yeah, fun fact, we were never friends. Okay, let's see. He looks over at you and just you pull out the stone and he smirks, and then the light just and you hear him just cry out in surprise. It hits, so he's blinded. Yeah, as it strikes him right in the eyes. And he gets the saving throw at the end of each of his turns. But he is blinded for right now.
And I'm going to say
Oh,
to
actually,
him...
hold on. I'm sorry. I need to switch that. Because I forgot something I have with him. You see the light line that wash into his face, and he does not react in time. And then when the spell ends, he's still staring straight at you. And he says, "There is a benefit to being the favored of the gods with power. And I'm going to burn one of his special abilities."
Fuck.
Has legendary resistances.
I know.
We've been put on a duty to speak with your gods. If you have the gear, turn it over. Or do you think you know better than them as to who deserves an audience?
Are you saying you want to negotiate for it?
I've come for what is ours. If that means negotiation, I'm willing to be reasonable.
His eyes dart back and forth. Roll an insight check.
Uh, 18.
Oof.
His mind is going through a million different options right now. He is clearly trying to calculate what the best call would be in this moment. He's not putting that off the table. And
And
he looks. Mhm.
I'm going to take some shelter back behind these doors.
Mhm.
Just in case he decides to throw another fucking lightning bolt at me.
Fair.
You're the soldier.
I don't think the soldier can hit me for nearly as hard as he can.
I guess he has to go through the door first.
And that's going to be my turn.
Let's see. Before we start the next turn, you hear some footsteps in the distance, Cray and Callista, coming from that north area again. And then you hear Bulba, or veteran man, Mikhail, looks and goes, something's coming. And Bulba turns to Callista and goes, you stay back there. And he turns around and goes, and you don't see what it is, but he goes, oh, fucking spear drives through his chest. As he
What?
takes as Bulbug takes 17 piercing damage. He staggers back. And the other one, other spear comes through, and he, I'm going to say that Mikhail, I'm going to say that he steps back and blocks it with his great axe, size of his great axe, and just. We're doing this now. And Allie, I adore you. And
Just
a
shows
confused
everything
man.
on your face, Scally.
I like it. Get in here.
Working on it.
The man looks around and says, and looks at Gaius and goes, no, I'm going to say he looks around and looks at Craven, and he goes, what news of the day, young boy?
There is trouble afoot that we are trying to solve.
Troubling feet. I want you to roll a persuasion check.
Not good at that. Persuasion. Ooh, I'm definitely not good at that. Oop, 7.
And he looks at you and goes, well, you're a good kid. You'll figure it out. I gotta find my book. And I'm gonna roll for him to see what direction he goes.
Into a wall.
And he goes, I gotta find my book. And he walks over towards Callista and goes, excuse me, young elegance, can I walk through crossways?
By all means.
And he walks through and goes, if you see my book, it's not overdue, it never was. And he walks over in this direction, and that is his turn. This soldier is going to smash and at this door, trying to break it. You hear it cracking. Euphemian, I can't give you the exact numbers, but it's very likely it won't take another turn. Let me see. I gotta check some stats on mine.
Ooh, Bulbung, no. Take that damn potion.
As long as he here's what I said to him and you.
Working on it.
On his turn, it is going to be let me double check one last thing. Okay.
I kind of don't want to bring
So-
any more NPCs along with us because I don't want them to
Right.
die. I'm like,
tur-
no. I don't
He
want
turns
you
and
to
he looks at Callista, and he says, "I got this. Don't worry." And he takes the potion and he drinks it as he walks out of sight.
Fuck.
And I'm gonna.
I said stay where I can see you!
And he does heal for 7 points of damage. And he goes, and you hear some call in the distance. And he says, "Is that the only thing you got with all your arms and your face? I'm not good at insults, but you're very dumb." As he calls out, Craven, it's your turn.
I'm having so many regrets right now.
Fuck.
Tinderstorm, they actually have a ship full of I think 10 NPCs that would travel and fight for them, and I let them pick one every time they leave, like a JRPG.
Okay, so I'm gonna move here next to this guy, and I'm gonna punch the shit out of him.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm hoping I can hit.
Mm-hmm. Roll.
16?
16 does not hit
Fuck.
as he blocks an attack with his spear, and he's sort of I'm gonna say he takes the back of his spear and almost as you're reaching jabs and knocks you off your balance. He's got all kinds of creative ways to move this thing.
I'm gonna hit him again.
Uh,
Ah, fuck, 14.
yeah, at this point he's just blocking as you get 14. Alexa, stop! As he's deflecting all these attacks.
And he says, Alexa, stop. Okay.
Yeah, and he says, "Alexa, stop." Yeah, that was my. The device thought I was asking her something, so she started giving me a very, very long answer. Is
That's
anything
the
else you
name
want
of
to
his dragon, so he's
That's
leaving
right.
now.
That's right. That's right.
do?
Fuck, do I stay or do I go?
Tinderstorm, they have a Minotaur, himbo Minotaur boyfriend. They have a very horny satyr, like a hippie. They have a goddess of music and poetry. Their roster is fucking huge. It's fantastic. Carrie, what else you got?
I need to save. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna risk it. Oh, I'm just gonna snarl as I try hitting him. I'm like, we just want the damn gear. And so that's 5, 10, 50, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to move down here, and I'm going to risk. So I need to be able to see Bullbug to run out if I
He's
can help.
gonna take the attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Does an 18 hit?
That's my armor class, yes.
Okay, he hits. He stabs you for 10. As you run by, he drives it into you, pulls it out, and goes, "If it's the will of Titans that you not have it, then who
You
are
took
you to
it.
make claim for it?" Did I say that I did?
You
Did I say
obviously
was
have
me?
it.
Kiki, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and claw at him again.
Mhm.
It's a natural 20, so 27.
Yes.
Oh,
Reaction!
okay, roll your so that's 2d6 plus 4.
Yes, this is when the rage
Oh,
comes.
for fuck's sakes. It's a 7 plus 2, my 9, for 9. I rolled a 1 and a 2 on my 2d6s.
Ooh,
Fuck.
you do 9 as you
Can you
stab him.
like get new dice?
I'm gonna say you reach out. I'm gonna say just weaving the actions together. You pull out. He stabs Craven, and you see that opportunity to just clamp your claw down on his arm, and he cries out in pain as you drag the claw back. Not especially massive damage, but extremely upsetting damage.
So I'm gonna go claw at him again for an 18.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. It's gonna be fucking hell. 8 damage.
Yep, it takes that damage. You see him grimace and step back, and it's a slight moment that most people wouldn't notice, but you have been in war a lot. And almost imperceptibly, you see him have to steady himself for a second. He is doing badly.
That's fine.
He's a-
I'm going in again for my third claw attack on him. The 19.
Yeah, roll for damage.
Okay. And then that is going to be 9 damage again.
God, you're just messing this dude up.
That's what she does.
And then what I want to do here as my bonus action is I want to go ahead and use my second wind to regain 1d10 plus 1 HP. How do I... Okay, so just 1d10. Okay. Right, I don't have to write the whole roll. Is 9 HP that I get back.
Okay.
And that's it for me.
Wonderful. Mikhail's turn. He's going to move out of sight as well. As you hear him go, you hear him call off. It's like, I don't know who you are, but you're big and strong, and you seem to be on the right side. As he just runs down in the direction of Bulbug. Commander Gaius looks at Kiki and says, I don't even know why I'm wasting my time with you. You're not the one who denied Sidon in front of everybody. And he's going to move to the side. You can take an attack of opportunity if you'd like. Okay. Callista, I need you to make a dex save.
Huh?
Fuck.
So
Callista,
that okay. I'm pretty sure that's a 9, but let me verify. Oh, no, actually it's an 11.
Kiki, it's Fatima said Kiki's muted.
Yeah, I didn't hear
I
her.
realized that. So I took my attack of opportunity and it hit for 21.
Oh, what was your attack? So it was 20. Okay, so roll for damage, or was that 21 the damage?
Oh, I wish.
Oh yeah, roll for
No,
damage.
my damage is 11.
Okay. So he takes 11 as he stumps aside. So you hit him. He falls against the wall, like he's bracing himself against the wall as he throws this. Killster, what'd you get?
11?
Jen, what was I gonna say? Give me one moment. Jen, I'm gonna let you do a thing. Basically, he throws this at you and just becomes lightning. And Jen, you see it and just. Do you want to describe catching it?
Oh yeah. I basically I see it coming and I'd like to like kind of parkour over Callista a bit to grab at it.
Okay. I'm not gonna let you grab it before it hits Callista because it's still mathematically, Callista's still going to be affected by it.
Okay.
But if you want to grab it, I'll say you can grab it and like the lightning like bursts past and hits her or something like that. But you can move if you want.
Okay.
So you move past, you grab it, and you reach where the lightning is, and literally where you grab, the lightning forms into a spear as you interrupt the movement of this object. And the lightning, but the excess blasts out, hits Callista. Callista, you take 17 lightning damage.
Jesus!
Woo! Thank you for the
The-
healing potions, everyone.
Holy shit!
His turn's not done yet, but
Can
And
you throw
he
it
is
back,
not.
Jen?
I
Yeah, I was gonna
can
ask.
using a key point. I could do it.
Throwing it back's a performance check, and he looks back at he looks, and he's exhausted and beat up, and he just looks at Callista and says, "You're the disgrace." And he dives towards you, just like haggard and furious.
I thought I could use my key point to throw it back.
Oh,
Or
you
is
want to
that
throw
on
it
my
back?
turn?
Oh shit! Okay.
Because I have my what is it called? One of my
yeah.
key point things. Deflect missiles.
Wow. Okay. Interesting. Yeah. Throw it back at him, I guess.
So is that
I will let you not affect Callista with this.
okay?
So just
would
make
it
an attack roll.
regular attack roll? I'll just use
Regular
my
range,
quarters.
yeah.
It's all the same,
Yeah,
anyways.
just use
It's
a
all
range. Okay.
ugh, 15. Fuck! I'm rolling like
As you
garbage.
throw it, and it and like he lowers his body to let the lightning move past him as he dives towards Callista. Okay. He runs towards you. How many hits do you have?
12.
Strikes you
Shit.
for 8 as he pierces you. Looks at you and says, "There's an altar where we make sacrifices right behind here. And I just want you to know where you'll rest."
Fuck you.
And he takes the spear and drives it, and he rolled a nat 20.
Oh no!
And I'm going to roll the public math publicly. He does 14 damage, Kiki. That brings you down to death saves.
Kiki?
Callista, sorry.
Yep,
Callista.
it certainly does.
And those are all his actions for his turn.
Now it's
And he
me.
looks up as Callista collapses to the floor. He looks up at Craven and goes, "Go ahead. Take your focus off of me and help her. Do it." And you see him like swaying and trying to keep his balance right now, as he's clearly in a frenzy, knowing he's on his way out. Callista, I need you to roll your death save.
Oh my god.
Before you do, Callista. I need you to tell me if you do not make it out of this, what is one thing you'd want to say to one person?
I want to tell Kyra I'm sorry.
Roll your death save.
Do I tell you the result or do I?
Yes, tell me the full number.
17.
Oh,
There's no
thank
mods,
God.
right? It's just a straight roll.
Yep, so that's
Yeah.
1 positive for you. And I will put that on your character. Euphemian, it's your turn.
Okay.
Tammy's mom says, "Don't let Callista die."
Well, that was my opening
we're
ask
trying
tonight.
I'm going to step out from behind cover.
You know, if any of the people in the viewership have enough points to buy a boost, now's the time.
Oh, 100%. And we can't do it for each other.
They're not allowed to buy them. I'll discard them if they buy them. Euphemian, it's your action.
All right. So I'm coming out here. I'm
Coming
going
out of the
to-
closet.
Good for you.
Oh, come on. He was never in there. Let's be real.
Let's face it.
That's right.
I'm going to level my scroll/Gatling gun. I'm going to cast.
Oh God.
I'm going to cast Scorching Ray at 4th level.
Holy shit!
Sorry,
I
at
was
3rd
thinking-
level.
I'm playing this out in my head, and I was like, okay, well, he's going to spend a turn doing healing word, blah blah blah. So you step out. I'm like, okay, it's a healing word, and then you go, I'm ready my Gatling gun. I'm like, I'm like honestly like full Simba at the wildebeest thing. My mental ears went, oh no. Roll your attack roll, I suppose, if that's right.
Yeah, so I will do 4 attack rolls.
Oh God.
Fuck.
20,
Yes.
Uh-huh.
natural 1,
Mm-hmm.
another fucking natural 1,
Mm-hmm.
and a 25. So
Okay.
46.
Well, predictably two of those hits, so hit 4d6, yeah.
I don't have any
For
reactions
8
right now.
and for 7.
15 damage total. As you hit him 15, and he staggers back and leans up against the wall. Go ahead. Try. He goes, and he looks at you, and he goes, "Go ahead, try." And you notice, and he says, "I don't have any more of the lightning. If you want to spend all your time on me, do it."
I really wish I had a bonus action here, but I'm just looking through what I got, and I don't think I do. So that's gonna be it. I'm going to back around the corner again.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to whisper as I go back. She's coming. I'll look at Kiki.
Yes.
Oh shoot.
Yeah.
Tammy's mom has purchased a blessing for you guys. Let me double check my notes.
Oh my god.
Any one of you may redeem this in order to re-roll any one die, and it can be used in any situation.
No, that's bless.
She bought a blessing.
Yeah. So blessing
No,
is
it's the
1d4.
equivalent of bless spell.
No, if you click on the word a blessing, it says, oh, 1d, you may add 1d4. Okay, so it's a 1d4. That's right, the other one's more expensive. So 1d4, okay. Let me see.
We'll go to Callista.
We'll see.
You hear this footsteps thundering on the other side, and then you hear Mikhail shout from off in the distance. Goes, "Oh, I was a warrior before I was here, and I've spent all the time thinking how I'm going to fight you." And you hear this clashing of steel and stabbing. Then you hear Mikhail cry out in pain.
Fuck.
And that's all you hear on your turn. Okay. And then the quiet man walks over and goes, I'm gonna decimate the system, if you don't mind. And just walks out this room, looks over and goes, I don't think I know any of you. And throws a firebolt off in the distance in the direction where the fight seems to be happening. And you hear Bullet Bug go, well, I don't know you either, but that was a good shot, so keep doing that. And he goes, well, I like to be nice, and sometimes it gets cold. And Bulbo goes, sure. Um,
He's been out weirded.
And like completely innocently too. Like
Euphemia, you hear the door behind you break open as the guard is just looking at you and goes, I don't know who you are, but I already got betrayed by Demezzo today, and I'm not putting up with any more shit. Bulbug's turn. Let me see. Bulbug, you hear a thundering footsteps, and then you hear a crashing metal sound, and Bulbug goes, "Okay, that was a bad idea. That was a bad idea." And then you hear a powerful scream of pain from someone you don't recognize. And then Bulbug goes, "Okay, but that one was better," as he does 30 damage to someone.
holy shit.
He goes, "All right. How's it going back there?" He shouts back to where for like Craven and Callista. If you want to respond, Cray.
House down.
You don't hear anything. There's complete silence right now. Let me see.
If Cray was a girl, knowing that damage, it would be like sploosh right now. But you know.
Let me check something real fast.
Sorry, Cal, was that a bit much?
As you just hear this thundering, crashing hoofprints from hell as Bulbug bursts over into this area with his great axe. And looks over and sees Callista on the floor.
I'm nervous.
And hell is about to be unleashed.
Nice knowing you guys.
Cray, it's your turn.
I literally have no way to heal anybody. I gave all my healing potions away to others, thinking I would fall.
Well, then
But I
kill
wouldn't
this
be doing
dumb
any
shit before he
saving.
kills
So
her!
that's what I'm
You can-
doing.
You can
So I'm-
spend actions to heal yourself. Or you can spend key points to heal yourself. That was added.
Yeah, no, I know, but it's not for me. It's for her.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna
I
try
think
my
you can make
bloody
a medicine
best.
check to stabilize her. Can that be done mid-combat?
Depending, I could take my turn to do so, but Cray is seeing bloodlust in his eyes, and he wants blood. So
Alright, yeah.
he's gonna go ahead and take his turns and attack this asshole if I can fucking hit.
Mhm.
Fuck me!
Bless that.
16. So you go and you hit him.
Well,
Throw
I
that
don't know.
on.
Well, does it hit for? Well, wait. Do I know if it hits, or can I just use that bless?
You can use the bless, see if it hits. Wait, which bless? Are you talking about the blessing that Tammy's mom gave, or
Yeah, that's the one we're talking about.
that can also be used for Callista's death saves? I just want to.
That's what I was saying. I don't want to use it if it's for her death saves.
Well, I can deal
Well-
with Callista if she survives long enough to get to my turn.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna use it.
Okay.
18 hits.
Yes.
So I do 12 damage to him.
You strike him with his fury, and he leans back against the wall. His face just completely bloody and is bruised. And he just looks at you and says, "I died in service, and in 56 days, I know that I can be proud of what I've accomplished here."
Fuck you, Gaius. All we want was the gear, and then I'm gonna use my flurry of blows here.
Mm-hmm.
I still have a couple more key points.
Mhm.
Short rest, dudes. Any type of rest. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and use my flurry of blows on him,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna hit for a 20.
Mm-hmm. 20 hits. 6
So that's
damage.
6 damage.
And he's getting blood is spattering blood. His face, he goes, you know, he told me that his sister said something funny about you.
I'm pretty funny. Give me the gear. Punch him again in the face.
Mm-hmm. Roll attack roll.
15. Nope, that won't hit.
And he dodges to the side a little weakly and goes, if I surrender and tell you where the gear is, will you let me live?
I might just punch you out, and then I'm gonna do one more attack
Okay.
to hit him.
Mhm.
Fuck me! Fuck
He
me!
grabs your fist and looks at you and goes, I'll have to talk to Chondrus about that.
What,
Kiki,
fucking me?
Kiki, it's your turn.
All right, I'm gonna sort of, kind of, not exactly crab crawl behind him, but I'm gonna like be low and slinky, and I'm gonna go for pinchy for his ankles.
Mm-hmm.
His
I want to say real
Achilles.
fast. One second. I'm gonna say that whenever he says that to Cray, he's got this crazed look in his eyes, and it's really ambiguous what he means and how honest he's being right now. Like he's pulling something, but you're not sure what part of that is fuckery. I'm sorry, I had to get that out there. Kiki, you crab crawl to cut. Are you cutting the tendons? Are you cutting the legs?
I'm just trying to snip whatever I can get at.
Mm-hmm.
That's the type of.
Shit. So that one is a 13, so that's not gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
And my second one, that's a 19.
19 hits. Roll damage.
Okay. Yes. Okay, that's a 6, so that's 10, 12 with my rage damage.
Thank God.
And I'm
Wait,
going
hold
in
on,
for
hold on.
a
How did-
third.
Hold on, you did 10 damage because it's hold on, can you
Still raging.
okay, how do you want to do this?
I'm just snipping. If it matters, I got him for 19 on the third one. I'm fucking snip,
just kinda-
whatever I can get.
Are you
There goes his dick.
yeah, are you trying to kill him or knock him
Behind
on?
him.
Are you trying to kill him or knock him unconscious?
Make him woozy from blood loss.
So we're going for unconscious?
I'm going for unconscious.
Are you slashing him and then you're cutting out, you're not like knocking him unconscious, you are cutting, he's bleeding so much, and he just looks at you and he just goes, you know, the funny thing about you being here is, and he passes out.
Oh, shit. I wanted to say, as
Are you-
he's still there, I wanted to like use my crab claw and like go, like just hold his
Oh.
face like this.
Oh, good.
Ask him where's the gear, but if he's already going, whatever.
If you
he's
yeah,
already
because you already
out.
dropped him to 0, so when he wakes up, you can ask him.
Okay.
Um,
I'm gonna go
Mikhail's-
over and
sorry.
give a potion of healing to Callista.
that would be an action. You just use your action to attack, so you can do
shit.
it next turn.
Okay.
I'll take from your guys' left table. Mikhail's going to attack.
Sorry, I'm just gonna move myself right where he was. I forgot to move.
You hear Mikhail over there go, yeah, don't worry about me. I got this 6-arm thing by myself. It's completely fine. And you hear him cry in pain. He goes, I'll be honest, I'm not sure how much of that was sarcasm. Callista, if you don't make it out of this, how would you want to be remembered?
I don't want to be remembered as somebody who made other people happy.
Roll your death save.
It's a 10.
Oh,
10.
save.
Okay, that's one failure.
I thought it was a save at 10 and
It's
above.
1 to 10 is a failure, 11 to 20 is success.
Okay.
Euphemia, it is your turn.
I'm going to turn around, look at the guy who is just bust through the door.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got time to deal with you. I'm going to shocking grasp.
Roll an attack roll.
Metal armor on this guy as well.
Yep.
18.
Yes.
Definitely hits.
For 8 damage.
Yeah, that shocks him. He does not fall, but it does a significant amount of damage as he
Okay.
cries out in pain.
He's also no longer able to take reactions, so I'm going to move out
Oh.
here.
Mhm.
And I'm going to cast my last first level slot for a healing word on
Mhm.
Callista.
Roll your healing.
For 6.
You want to describe how a healing word heals you, like what it feels like?
Who? Me or her?
Yeah, you. Do you want to sort of like if it's like a warmth or like a invigor, like a adrenaline shot? Like how does the healing word feel when it's bringing someone back from death?
I think for just, a moment when you wake up, it's not so much a sensation, but you take a deep, deep breath, and all you can smell is like old leather-bound books and old
Mhm.
paper.
Wonderful. As Callista, you gently become aware of the people around you that fought for you. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn, Euphemia?
Nope, that's going to be it.
Okay. You guys just hear a scream of pain coming from the direction Mikhail is as the Geigen takes his turn. I'm going to roll to see what the muddled man makes out of the situation. The numbers are mine, but the lower is worse. I was going to say 5 or above. He totally helped you guys out 100%. That's where I put it. As he goes, oh, is that what we're doing now? Well, I don't want to be bad. He
Sounds like Luna Lovegood. There,
throws
but not
out
there.
this
Sounds like Jen's
fire,
character from the one shot.
and he throws out this
Hi.
fire, and for 10 and above is a save? I thought it was 1 to 10 was a fail.
It's a DC 10.
Okay.
Bro.
Really? I thought it was like a
Yeah.
50-50. Okay, well, that's 3 people who I trust with the rules telling me that I'm wrong, so I'm just gonna fucking... Okay, you're
I have it
double
queued up,
fine.
too.
You're double fine.
For later.
What is it? This man goes, oh, is that what we're doing now? Well, I don't want to misbehave. As he weaves this fire and throws it, and you hear Mikhail's voice go, no! He screams.
Fuck!
We're literally the first person he asked about.
And the soldier runs over and stabs at Euphemian.
This is going great, guys.
Oh.
Euphemian, you're able to block that easily because he's just too weary and worn out. Bulbug looks at Callista wake up, and he says, "You okay? Are you in danger?" And he looks up at Euphemian and says, "Thank you." And he says it with this inflection of that is a promise of some kind. That is a vow to Euphemian. And he goes, "I think the weird, nice man might be dying, so I have to go help with that now." And he just runs over in the other direction. It's just a very busy day. As he runs,
I need
charges.
to see you. Oh.
Oh, it's such a perfect day.
As you hear him just and then you hear this crashing of metal and this roaring and this smashing. You hear this thunderous crashing breaking sound that you have to imagine is one of the pillars. And then it's just silent for a moment, and then he just goes, and you hear his voice go over here. "Can we get some help with our friend? Because he's not doing well. It's safe over here now. Because of the killing." Cray, it's your turn.
Fuck, I'm gonna help him, so I'm gonna go. I'd like to come over to this guy first and punch him, like with my quarterstaff, really quick.
Mhm.
Drive by.
Yeah, like a run by hitting. I don't know.
You drive by 13, yeah.
Yeah. Does
Drive
it?
by
Oh yeah,
one.
natural 20.
Reaction.
This guy doesn't
Finally.
even know what's happened.
Hubris.
I'm gonna say you walk over to him because he has so few hits you don't even need to do the math. You walk over to him and he goes, and you're trying to kill him and knock him unconscious.
I'm just knocking him unconscious.
Okay. He looks at you and goes, "Oh, thank God! At least there's one more guard." And he's just like backs up against the wall.
Like I'd like to like.
Terrible guard.
Really
And
bad at
then-
what he does.
I'm gonna take the rest of my movement. Sorry, Kyle. I gotta help. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So that would take me all the way out here. 30.
Okay, when you get out here, you see a Gigan smashed and broken and bloody dead up against a pillar. A pillar that is holding the roof up in this area. One of the pillars is completely smashed and cracked in half as his body slammed against it. And you see Bulbug turn around, and there's just blood flowing from his horns down across his head as he looks over at you. And then he just sort of looks over at Mikhail and looks back at you and goes, "I used my potion." Mikhail's body is burnt and on the floor. He's
Fuck.
he's in death saves. I would have already taken him if I didn't give death saves to named characters.
I can't go any further. I'm gonna go and turn to the mage dude.
Yeah, he looks at you
And
and goes, "Did I
say-
help out?"
Not quite. Do you think you can heal Mr. Veteran guy, Mikhail?
Oh, make a persuasion check. And basically, he doesn't do well with like actual lucid conversation, so I'm going to make the DC very high.
Oh boy, great. Persuasion, you said?
Mm-hmm.
My persuasion is garbage. 14. That's like that good for me.
Oh, you already redeemed this. 14. I'm gonna roll in his turn to see what he goes with, but that's on the table.
Okay.
And he looks at you and he goes, "I understand."
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Yeah, I can't get close enough to. Even with 50 feet of movement, I'd be here. So there's no point. I can't get any closer to help him. And I remember Cal saying, "I need to see you." So I'm in the doorway.
Well,
Kiki, it's your turn.
Okay. I know it takes an action to take out the healing potions, but can we say that I take one out in each hand and hold them like this? They can take it themselves. Does
Yeah,
that
if you want to.
work?
Yeah. If
Okay.
you want to give
Gonna
one to
hand one
Callista, one to.
you.
Yeah.
Callista and Euphemian. And just a
Fatima's
normal
giving you
healing.
guys. Fatima's giving you guys some tits in the chat. I don't know if they're relevant to you guys, but okay. Euphemia and Callista, you can both take a healing potion.
I don't need it.
Oh, you passed on it. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then I'll hand one to Callista, and I'll take the other.
Mhm. Is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
Nope.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a death save from Mikhail.
Go ahead.
As I rolled a 1.
Fuck.
And he's just not moving, and Bulbug looks at him and goes, "This is bad, I think we messed up." And Bulbug just looks at him and goes, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." Callista, it's your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna look over my shoulder at Kiki and Euphemia, and I'm just gonna say, check his body for the gear. Full-blown dash, 25 feet to, there we go, to right here. Let me see something real quick. Is it clear if he's dead or not?
What are you asking? He's not dead.
He's not.
He's
I'm-
in really bad death saves. I mean, he was dying and then he was lit on fire.
Okay.
Like I said, if I didn't have my policy of death saves for NPCs, this would be a done deal.
Okay, so I'm going to throw out my last use of healing light. He's within 60 feet from me. I
Mhm.
can see him. He
How
gets
much you heal?
1d6. So let me roll it. Nobody else go down. 4.
Um,
Don't make me regret healing NPCs.
and I will. And he
Literally come through the computer and get you.
you see him just sort of cough and try to sit up and not move. And Bulbug just like puts his hand on his shoulder, like shoves him back down and goes, "No, you're resting."
So that was my bonus action.
Bulbug looks up at Callista and just notices her. And then take the rest of your turn.
It's an action to take a potion, right?
Yeah.
All right, then I'm taking that potion. What is that? 2d4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Big money, no
Um,
whammies.
Okay,
that's-
guys. I will tell you 2 things. 3 things. 1, we're hitting the end of the session time-wise. 2, there are no more threats in the room, and all of the people that were in pain are stabilized at least. 3, this is information I'm giving you because your characters would have thought of it if you haven't already, just to be safe. There is only so much time before the people that Euphemia tricked to going down to the shore realize they were tricked. And not only would they realize that they're tricked, there is a fully conscious Gigan who witnessed everything. So there is going to be a code red alarm.
Wait,
in
he's not
some time.
conscious.
He will be once he's revived.
I
by
guess
them.
once they heal him, yeah.
He has above 0 hit points and is back there because you healed him.
I healed him, and then Bulbug took him out to unconsciousness.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah. So that's right. So it would take some time to wake him up. But anyway, the point is, the muscle of this island will very quickly know what's going on. But that will take probably at least 15 or 20 minutes. You don't have time for a long rest, but you do have time or short rest, but you do have time to discuss, plan, and act to act with level heads. That's what I'm saying. Is anybody opposed to Bulbug and Mikhail coming over and joining you guys?
No.
Nope.
All right, so we're going to bring them over here just to fast forward.
Is that an open courtyard?
Yes.
Yeah, I think we should all go inside.
And does anybody want to try and tell the mage to do anything or communicate with him at all about anything?
Nope,
I'm
I
going
just leave him.
to turn around to him and just say, "Glass lunch, judge a bin to let it."
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Incredible.
Yes!
24.
And he looks at you and goes, well, it's around the point and the time when someone makes sense. Are we here to get my book?
We're looking for your book. It's small and round.
Oh, well, people change and you have to accept them as they are. And he walks in your direction and just goes, okay, well, shouldn't be too hard. The library is up ahead. There's about 1,000 books, but she's special to me, so I got time.
Could we frisk Gaius?
Yeah, you frisk Gaius. Let me double check my notes here.
Frisk him good.
You know, it's funny. The last time we had a surge of viewers was the Olympic Games, and I think that a lot of people came in here thinking that it was like a happy-go-lucky, really sweet, fun thing. And now that I've started advertising, it's fucking this. And I don't think anybody's come in on like what we would describe as an episode that fully
Normal.
represents what this stream is.
I don't think we've
I don't know
had
what
an
that would have
episode.
been, but yeah. You see on his person, he has in his pocket a small box with a perfect sapphire stone in it. And he has a letter that he was keeping on his person. Do you want me to send it to you privately, or is it okay if I read it out loud?
Read it out. I would pass on the message.
It says, Divine Sidon, Lord of all, we have received thy orders, and we seek to execute them faithfully. We are overjoyed to hear that thy fleets have been readied for the invasion. Little time remains to the accursed oath, and the simpering masses of Mitros will soon prostrate themselves at thy glorious feet as is right and proper. We have but one concern, and that is the continued presence of the Horned Mage, of Lutheria's pet. He does not participate in our daily sacrifices when he visits, and my men do not trust him. I ask again for permission to dismiss him. Thy eternal servant, Gaius. You've seen nothing else on him.
Did we kill him or did just knock him out?
Knock
I'll
him
come
out.
out.
I'll get you guys a few minutes over just so we can totally make sure we end on a good note. Anybody can go, and I'll call on each of you once when I'm doing the last call.
I'd like to go into what the mage described as the library.
If you let him lead you there, he will lead you into the main hall, and he points at the statue and goes, the statue with the cover on it, he goes, people talk about respecting boundaries, and I think that one is here to teach that lesson to people. So, get an A. And he leads you. I will lead you over here. You're gonna hate me. You guys can all see what Euphemian sees, right? Like I have it set up like that. Right.
Mm-hmm.
He leads you over here, and I'm gonna extend your vision for a second. He walks up and he stops at this wall here. He goes, "All right, now you're gonna be careful because they have a really strict checking out policy. And when you look out in the distance, you see 2 Geigans at the bottom of a staircase. But you do see. I'm gonna extend your vision so if you want to show the audience and everybody. I'm extending your vision 60 feet for just a moment. No, I'm gonna do more. Just for this narrative moment. There you go. You see pillars and rows of shelves of different types of books and different acolytes, definitely not warriors, definitely not soldiers, walking through, looking at books, peering at them, organizing them, and 2 Geigans standing guard that don't seem to have noticed you yet because narratively I'm not throwing you into the wolves, so I'm letting you peek around the corner and notice all of this. But you see this completely separate building with these Geigans around it. And he goes, let me double check something real fast before I speak for him. He goes, that has what you need and maybe what I need, but full disclosure between us glass jars, this can be where Blue sleeps and strange happens. So if you want to roll an insight, if you roll really high, I'll translate that. Otherwise, I'm just going to leave the clues for you guys to solve.
That's not very high. That's a 4.
Oh
Okay,
boy.
well, then those are clues, and those are clues you can interpret however you want. But this is
God
he wants
damn.
he wants you to know this is where Blue sleeps and strange happens. He goes, so do we want to check out then? And we'll come back to that. What was it? I'll call each of you one by one. I'm going to roll one time to see what everybody wants to do, and I'm going to call these out randomly. All right, Reed, what's the last thing you want to do for the session?
I'm going to leave the mage if he's still there. When I gave him the sword, did he pick it up or did he just...
Oh, the mage? The mage didn't pick up a weapon, no.
Okay. Then I'm going to go back and I'm going to go grab my weapon, my sword.
Okay. Excellent. Craven, is there anything you like to do?
I'm gonna go around the corner and check this stuff out because I want to. Doop, 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 doop.
If you want to look in there, you would see lots of papers and notes, and this is Gaius's room. But a lot of these, I will give this to you to speed things up. He's got a lot of letters and a chest of gold and and also a sapphire in it, another beautiful sapphire that's worth 1,000 gold if you want to take it.
Mhm.
A lot of his letters are orders to his soldiers and prayers to Sidon and negotiations for things that wouldn't be helpful to you to know, except that he's got a large number of people under his employ, larger than you've seen. And then a lot of it is genuinely just bookkeeping. And then you notice a lot of letters, love letters, many of which have been scrapped or clearly like multiple drafts that are addressed to Argon.
Okay.
And
Oh no, he's a scaly.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
roll an investigation check, Craig.
Boy. Okay. Investigation.
Weird power dynamic
Oh
there.
man, why are we such rolling like shit?
We used it up last week.
6.
Yeah, you look through. I'm not going to give you anything else. Callista, is there anything you want to do? How do you want to wrap up the session?
I'm hurting. I have another healing potion. I'll take one more heal.
Okay.
And I'll just kind of lean on Bullbug and just we need to find somewhere we can rest. Can't go on this.
And he just he wraps his arm around you and just says, "We'll get through this. We'll find some place to rest. Do you want a dinner roll?"
Yes, please.
And he looks over at Kiki. And he takes one of the rolls and he sort of holds it up. He like holds it up like almost like he's like feeding you from it before he realizes that he doesn't need to do that and he hands it to you.
Two.
Kiki, what's the last thing you want to do this session?
Well, I would have gone to take a look at potentially if there was anything in those 2 rooms, like where Cryon was. So
If you want to go,
Gaius's...
if you want to go in there, I will give you the information that might have been missed, which is a few extraneous details. But if you want to go somewhere else, I can give you that too.
I'll basically be following Cray as well to...
Okay.
I know he's looking. I'm also stuck in my head, like, I know we need to get going soon, but we need this fucking gear. So I'm also going to kind of double check after he's been through. You know how guys check things with their eyes closed and half-fast.
And not to mention, I'd imagine that as a soldier, you would know more about all this talk on his paperwork, whereas for me, I'm just like, fuck, where's that gear?
Roll investigation with advantage.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, so that one didn't work. That's a 4. I'm doing it again. It's an 8. God damn.
Oh, fuck. We
Looking
suck.
Looking through, you realize it's not here. He had to have stored it somewhere else. But also, you look at his sapphire and gold, which leads you to think there's not a treasury here or a vault, because otherwise this wouldn't be in here. Which means he had to have secretly stored it somewhere else. Like he's tucked it away somewhere on this property. So that's what you're working with, is that it's
Oh my god.
It's hidden somewhere in here on this property.
It's probably in this room right here that we just didn't bother checking.
I will say he would have had a plan for where to put it. It would have been something more interesting than just, I bet they won't look behind this bookshelf.
Safe's
You
in the
guys
closet.
have this whole library up ahead of you. Depending on what you do next, maybe the fighting is done, or maybe it's about to get much worse. It depends on what you guys do and what plays out. But this isn't
I
the
would just
story.
come out of the room. I was just going to say I'm going to come out of the room, assuming that Euphemian's joining back the group, and I'm just going to kind of relay my thoughts to him. It's got to be hidden somewhere else, not in his room.
The mage said something unusual. We saw the sapphire. He
I
said,
don't think that's true.
you have to understand, these people think everything that we're saying is unusual.
Well, that's not the price of barley.
7 makes twice daily.
Okay, go on.
Regardless, blue and something strange happens where blue sleeps. I wonder if the sapphire might be a key for something within the library.
I don't know why you'd say that. This place hasn't been blue in a long time.
It was a blue sapphire with the letter that we read, right? And then I found another one in the chest, so is that technically 2 sapphires?
And the mage shrugs like he has no idea why you're bringing that up in this conversation. We'll come back to. Does anybody else want to say anything before I close this out? Reed, did you want to say anything? I think I cut you off.
I just no, that hasn't been blue in a long time, and
What are you thinking?
yeah, jokes
Do you
that
have a
don't
theory?
need to be made. Jokes that don't need to be made.
I Well, let me close this out because this is the story about the 4 of you, but also your friends and these friends that you've made, and the friends back in Metros, and on Euphemian's Clayon's Island, and on the ship. And speaking of on the ship, as it waits in the distance, rocking on the waters, seagulls in the distance, crying out, footsteps, and a tail flickering as Chandris walks up carefully, considering his words to Kyra. She goes, Chandris, can I help you? And he goes, and she can see the clear conflict in his face. And he goes, I have to ask you a favor. Can you please send a message for me? And I won't be able to elaborate at this time. And Kyra just looks at him and thinks it over. And that's where we'll end this session.
Next week, guys.
Thank you all for coming. Thank you, those of you that are new that are here. You are
Yes.
adored. We're glad you're here. Those of you that have been here a while, thank you. Thank you for that roll. Honestly, that blessing genuinely made the difference. If Chandris got his turn, I would have Callista's
Chandris?
character sheet right now.
Yeah,
Or
Gaius.
Gaius. If Gaius got his turn, sorry, I just ended with Chandris. If Gaius got his turn, I would have Callista's character sheet right now, which is D&D lingo for she would be hella dead.
Yeah.
So
I
that
was doing
genuinely
the
made a difference.
math. I figured 75% he was dead.
Yeah, I saw you running the math dangerously close. That was I realized that's what you were doing. I'm like, oh, he's betting Allie's life that he has the math back about right. That is interesting. And I couldn't tell you, of course, that you were right, but I was like, that is daring.
I mean, what it's worth, that's the move I would have told them
Yeah.
to make. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you like our stream, please be sure to follow. And then bullet points
Yeah.
in 3 weeks we are doing a Q&A and also putting in the Discord one more time, or the link to the Discord, because we love to be there and chat with all y'all. This
Yeah,
was
so
an
in-
intense session.
Yes, so in the 50 episodes, so 3 more episodes, we will be doing a Q&A. So if you have questions about our characters, questions for the DMs, a number of people here DM, or whatever, I mean, that's what the 50th episode is for, because we made it 50 episodes. Who thought?
Yep. Yeah.
Yep. And
So soon.
I'll bring up the socials because
yeah.
there's so many ways that you can reach out to us.
Yeah.
Pretty much anything that's on that list of so many things, you can send questions in that way.
When I started advertising this, I was like, there's a Himbo Minotaur, because everybody loves Bullbug. So I was like, that's what I want to put out there. There's a Himbo Minotaur.
Yeah.
And then I just like became a serious episode where I almost killed him, and I'm like, I'm a bad advertiser. I'm bad for this.
One
Mm.
last thing, before we actually close out this session, I just want to say that I will have pocketed all the letters and the sapphire from Gaius's room.
Yeah, do that, perfect. And then you would have the Sapphire's worth 1,000 gold, and then he also has 240 gold besides that. So you could put all that in your inventory. Yeah. Okay. I will see you all later. Everybody have a good night. Thank you for attending. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Night.
Love you guys.
Everyone.
Thank you
Good
for
night,
Bye.
everyone. Bye.
Bye.